Guerrilla cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time has come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick guerrilla cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than rev counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Behan, Austin Ian, guerrilla cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught. Would not give up the ghost when they left us all for dead. They decapitated us, but we just grew another head. Chairman Mao, Jamie Howe, Ho Chi Minh, Asif Din, Václav Havel.
Bear, there's no one on screen.
No surrender, Percy Fender. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket.
Well, good morning, good evening, good dawn, good dusk, wherever you're on the world. It's guerrilla cricket. And actually, Messi, that's probably more professional to not have us on screen until we actually go live. That's what they do on the telly. But in true guerrilla style, I'd forgotten to put us on, put anyone on screen. So, but here we are. It's game, what is it, 49, 51? Can't fucking remember.
49.
49. Christ all fucking mighty. And there's still about 3 weeks to go. Jesus.
3 weeks? You mean it's going to finish this year?
Yeah, funnily enough. Just in time for England to start a test summer. It's Sunrisers Hyderabad today versus Punjab Kings. Both have lost their last game. Punjab are on a little bit of a slide. 2 in a row they've lost. Whoever wins this game will be top of the table. Punjab currently top by stint of having had a no result somewhere, and therefore on an odd number of points on 13.
Bear, have you been following this tournament, or have you just done a Tony and written up some notes based on?
No, I just saw that they had the last results on the screen. I looked at the table, and that's how you get away with it, Josh.
I mean, it is first against third, isn't it?
It is first against third, yeah.
I've got an interesting fact for you too, Bear.
Go for it.
Let's see about that.
14 of the last 15 games have been won by the side batting second. The other one went to super over.
Oh, wow. That is quite interesting. So basically the big hitters are coming in second. I will give you the playing 11s. By the way, Punjab won the toss and they are going to bat second. So Sunrisers go in first. I think that's right, isn't it? Have I got
That is
right?
correct.
Yes, that's right.
So Sunrisers, who we did last week actually, I think we've done 3 in a row now with them. Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan, Henrik Klaassen, Salil Arora, Ravichandran Smaran, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Pat Cummins, Shivan Kumar, Ishan Malinga, and Saqib Hussain. They have a bench that goes Harsh Dubey, Praful Hinge, who we saw last week. He was quite good actually. Liam Livingston, who probably gets to have a go, I'd have thought, as he is the probably power hitter with, I'd have thought so anyway. Harshal Patel, Aniket Verma. I suppose it depends who they want to take out actually. Who's overseas? Ishan Malinga, I suppose, could get taken out for Liam Livingston as the impact player. Punjab go Prabhisham Simran Singh, Cooper Connolly, Shreyas Iyer, Shashank Singh, Suryanch Shedge, Marcus Stoinis, Marco Janssen, Lockie Ferguson, Vijay Kumar Vishak, Arshdeep Singh, and Yuzvendra Chahal. So, who wants to pick a winner?
Well, based on what's been happening, the side batting second, so Punjab Kings.
Well, I mean, Punjab Kings have a heavy hitting top order, but of course, with all these things, if they fail, they look like they are a little bit short. Although it does only ever take one person. Last couple of games I've seen scores of 160, 170, which is always chaseable. Right, so here we go. We shall have the opening batsmen are we don't play that one because it probably gets us dinged. And we also have
He's just a sweet Travis Head. A sweet Travis Head. From transdimensional Travis Head.
Has the Punjab Kings as slight favourites. They're 1.85. The Sunrisers do 2.16 on the exchanges.
presumably because they bat second.
Possibly. I hadn't seen it change. I didn't see if it's changed after the toss.
I've just been informed these two are known as Travishek. For fuck's sake, what is the world coming to? Gotta have a name. Gotta have a name for fucking everything these days, eh?
Is there someone else in the green room there?
Yes, there's Tony's in the green room. Me and Tone are the lone soldiers in the trenches, as it were.
Oh dear.
That one is Arshdeep opening up. He gets an away swinger, and it's just knocked into the offside by Abhishek. We should have his jingle too, as he is the bowler, and he goes like this.
And then this guy called Arshdeep Singh. The obvious jokes will be entertained here.
I'm not sure if it's coming that way on air, but it's
wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a very loud dringle, Bear.
I don't know. It doesn't sound that loud in here.
All right.
Why is Ishan Kishan not coming up? Oh, now he's gone over the top as Abhishek. That's glorious. Held his shape. And it's gone all the way over the boundary. Funnily enough, second ball. Is that too loud for you, Missy?
Yeah, I'm turning it down a bit.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like not much more than a gentle push just over the ring, and it went all the way over the, albeit relatively short, extra cover boundary.
Always short.
Well, indeed.
I don't mind those sorts of sixes when they're proper shots.
Driven this time out to the covers, and there is no run. Sorry, I'm just trying to organise stuff in here.
Fielded there at extra cover, returned neatly. Can't see who it was. Thought that might have beaten the ring as well. There's 4 out there on a straight diagonal line between mid-off and cover point, with an extra cover and a cover between them. All inside the ring, of course.
Of course. Only 2 out, probably down at third man or somewhere around that area, and probably at long leg. Archdeep in, third ball, full toss, trying to get it right up there. It's driven up to mid-off. A quick single is taken as a shot at the stumps. But they make it through.
Yeah, there's a wide third man. I've not managed to make out the other person. The boundaries are so distant that I can't quite see where the other fielder is on the boundary.
Usually either at cow, long on, or somewhere down at long leg. And my bet would be somewhere down at long leg.
That would be my guess too.
Although
Third
he is
man's
doing a way
also-
swing and he is trying to bowl it for, well, yeah, probably then square, isn't it? Or mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, for the clip off
Oh,
the toes or something.
I think I can see a cow.
Cow, right out the window.
Sounds like a
white spotted
sounds
one.
like a spotting game on a long journey.
Arse deep in. That's down the legs. That's down the arse, and that will be a wide. not a very good ball. I don't know what he was trying there. I mean, the thing is to cramp Travis Head, as we know from his international days. If you cramp him between his basically waist and his chest at his body is the most effective place to bowl at him.
Sounds like a porn film
What?
instruction. Clamp him between his waist and his chest.
Well, okay. With nipple cramps, yes. And everything will be fine. Arshdeep is in. That one's too wide. Can't give him room out there. But there is a man down there for exactly that shot.
They've taken cover point out and put him out on the boundary.
Yeah. Which is sensible for the Travis Head. It's a single.
And I think we're about to have the first feline company of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Looks very happy and very shaggy. Hello.
Hello, Lila.
I reckon that's worth a super chat.
Yeah, I
That's
definitely think that's worth a super chat. Cats on air, always worth a super chat. Doesn't seem interested in us on the screen, however. Arshdeep, last ball of the over. It's full again, swing away again. This time beats cover, and of course the man is behind square, so he'll have to run across. Who is that? It looks familiar. Is that Cooper? No, it can't be Cooper. It could be Cooper Connolly. Could be Cooper Connolly. Anyway, it's the last ball of the over, and he went for 2. So 11 off that first over. Abhishek is 9 off 5. Head is 1 off 1. Messi, who has joined us?
Yes, it was Connolly. Leah says, hello all, check out Ajit's latest podcast. I'd say that's a good chance it's got Leah on there.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably true.
Brad in Brisbane says, hola, cerveza time in Daroca near Zaragoza. I hope you're not making those names up because none of them mean anything to me, but
no,
it's constant.
Cerveza and Zaragoza are both real things.
Yes, well, beer and Zaragoza, yes, that is a place. I know that.
I'm thinking about going there. It's one of the places where the total eclipse is going to be visible in August. So I'm thinking about going there then.
Excellent. And Leah says Cricket Info actually has the most Travis Schick to open.
Oh,
God.
Jesus. Well, the bowl at the other end is someone I do like to watch, and I consider pretty damn good, actually. It is this man.
You think Marco would play polo, but there's more money in cricket.
There's a good bowler, is Marco Janssen. Very skinny, very tall, and quite a class act. He is in for his second ball. He's got smacked straight over his head. It's gone a long way up and far enough back. Unsurprising on these very short boundaries that they have for the IPL. It will be one of these. He just got underneath that, went through the line. It was pretty toe-endy. But this is not a bowler's game.
No.
Bear, what do you reckon you'd go for if you bowled in the IPL?
Well, I've ramped it up simply because the average is about 10 and over now, and I think I could bowl it. I think I could go for around 40. That one's pulled down to long leg for 4 more.
40 and over, is that?
No. Very funny, man. Yeah, I reckon I could go for 40. I think virtually anybody could go for 40.
Yeah, but then you'd get taken off after the first.
No. I mean, well, fuck it. I've seen Joffre go for over 20 in and over, for fuck's sake. I'm sure I can manage that.
Yeah, I'm sure I can play around a straight one just as well as I've seen Johnny Bairstow.
Well, that's different. You're out then, but I mean, I've got to bowl 24 balls and try and go for. I mean, you think about it. You bowl 24 balls and you go for 60. That's 3 a ball. I've seen that happen in the IPL. That one is smashed. I mean, look, Marco Jansen's just gone for what, 17 so far in 4 balls, for fuck's sake. I can do that. I think anybody can do that.
Well, that's the thing. Anybody can.
Precisely. So what's the point in having a fucking bowler? Just have a bowling machine. I spent 20 minutes of my life this morning watching Ollie Robinson bowl to 11 village cricket players. Some of them
Why?
Well, because it just looked quite entertaining and it was on YouTube and it just happened to pop up in front of me. And he bowled, basically there was 11 players who were village cricketers, and he bowled, basically when they were out they were eliminated, so they got eliminated throughout, and there were 2 of them survived and over from Ollie Robinson, I think. He bowled some shit balls, bowled some very good balls. Not sure he was bowling full pace, but he pinged a couple of them with bouncers, but you know, they survived.
Village rather than club.
Village, yeah. Some of them were like 4th 11, number 11s, you know. It's just like, could hardly lay a bat on it, but he couldn't bowl straight for a couple of balls. That one seemed to get Abhishek in the nads, maybe off the handle or the inside edge. Goes nowhere and it's a dot ball.
I think it was more in the guts than the nads.
Nah, okay. But I like the idea of it hit him in the nads.
You're evil.
Yeah, that's because I'm here watching the IPL.
Why are we covering it again?
Because otherwise we'd be off air for 2 months. And whilst that's a nice thought, I think, you know, you have to reward your listeners with something.
Both of them.
Even if most of them don't like it, and it is quite shite. We'll make it entertaining. That one's hauled into the leg side by Abhishek. A bit of a misfield on the boundary. Was on the run, got his hand to it, but it bounced off his hand. It's Cooper Connolly. At this time it wasn't 6, but it was 4.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
I mean, that's just a fucking hoik.
Yeah. Farong says, wibble wibble on the wall. Leah says, if anyone is interested in appearing on an all-time All-Sharma IPL 11 special video, let me know. Farong says, tall, skinny bowlers can't go past Bruce Reid. Yeah, he was all
He was
right.
very tall and skinny. He was very Marco Jansen-like. Arshdeep is having a second over. Ooh, big heave by Travis Head. It went over the top of his middle stump on fields. And there is no ball. Tone, you can grab me one of those very tasty Brewdog Hazy Jane beers out of the fridge, could you? I might as well start early today because I'm quite bored.
Early? It's gone 3 o'clock.
It's gone 3 o'clock as well.
How's that early?
Well, I don't drink much these days. I've been drinking a little bit in the last couple of weeks because the weather's been heating up, and I do like a beer at the end of a nice hot day. Arshdeep is in, crouched underneath by Travis Head. It's not given us a wide. It's 3 to the keeper. 2 dot balls in a row. 1 for the over. Oh my God! You have to unpack them. How hard is that, Tone? They're only in a box with a.
On Arshdeep, I thought.
Oh God!
The over.
You two.
It looked to me like it was well ducked under. It looked to me like it wasn't above shoulder height.
No, it wasn't. No, I think it was. You can have some of those if you like. They are communal. No, I don't think so. I think he just ducked underneath. Travis Head isn't the tallest man either.
No.
I don't know if you've watched any of this IPL. Oh wow, that's a maximum. Pulled flat, hard.
Wow.
Is it? I thought it was 4. No, it was 6.
No,
You're
it was
right.
definitely 6. Square on a leg side. It's one of these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pulled hard and flat. Good shot.
Rank long hop.
Yeah.
otherwise known as a slower bouncer.
No, yeah, there's a lot of those in these. Have you watched a lot of this?
No,
No.
I don't think I've watched any IPL since I was commentating with our own Kit Price on the final in about 2019.
Yeah. That's a better shot. There's another shit ball though. It might have been slightly slower, but Travis Head picked it up, obviously, very quickly. Smashed it over the square leg boundary. It's 6 more. You can now, in this, Josh, you can review extras, wides. So,
Presumably there's a limit on the number of reviews.
yeah, still only 2 reviews.
Yeah, but you can.
But you
use
get
them on an
points
extra.
in a game where they fucking arse about, you know. I mean, sometimes they review at the most stupid times in the game. In the 4th over, is it a wide? Who gives a fuck in a 4th over? Sometimes it's a bit more relevant, I suppose, towards the end of the game. But still, that one's driven up to mid-off and there's no run. That's fucking crazy. They take 4 or 5 minutes analysing a wide. It's mad. Yeah. Travis Head's bat swing. It's all over the place. Look at the shape of his body. That's classical, isn't it? They teach that in the Lord's Manual, I'm sure. No, 44 for none after 2.5 overs. Going what, 15.5 and over.
And 3 dot balls so far this over.
That one's on his pads. Full toss, about knee high. But Head manages to get a little bit of bat on it, which goes very fine. There's a man up inside the circle on the 45, but it beats him, and there's no one behind him. And this time, although it's not 6, it's 4.
4 on the floor, and 1 more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4's are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
Was it leg buys or did it come off the bat? Can't
No,
really
it was
tell.
bat.
I thought it was bat.
It was bat. I thought he was going to step inside it, but he just let it clip his bat, go through a sort of where a second leg slip would have been.
I mean, it's amazing now how easily batsmen adjust to balls going in the mid 80s from 22 yards away. How much time they have.
So, Farong says the Bear trying for a new GPL. How many runs would the Bear go for in a 4 over IPL spell? To which Brian in Brisbane says reckon at a minimum of 9 per over off legal balls, add a couple of wides, and that'd be 11. So 44 off 4 overs.
That wouldn't be so. That wouldn't be the worst, would it, in an IPL game?
No, absolutely
live,
not.
By the way, Bear.
Sorry, what was that?
This is live.
This is live. That was a dot ball, wasn't it? Oh, it's Lockie Ferguson.
It was. Lockie Ferguson has come on.
And he bowled a
him
dot
up.
ball. I haven't got him in here.
That mention of the GPL reminds me there's £37 to be won in the GPL.
Yes, and it's open till 3:45. That's pulled by Abhishek. Bit top edgy, but you know, short boundaries and all. So what are you going to get? One of these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now the boundaries don't look all that short. Is that because they've also brought the advertising hoardings in? So
No,
not
they do
that
look
far
short.
behind?
The problem is you're just seeing it as if you look at this and in other games, the boundaries are always fucking short. You know?
Yeah, but if you watch them at a blast game in England or Wales, there's this huge gap between the rope and the hoardings.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's gone straight up in the air though. Lockie Ferguson could get a wicket here. Yes, caught by
Caught and
Shreyas
bowled?
Iyer. No, not caught and bowled. The mid-off's come in. Lockie Ferguson gets a wicket. Abhishek is gone. 35 off 12. I suppose 13. You could say he's done his job there. Just shy of 3 runs and over. So, yeah, you know, he'd like to.
So there's 3 runs a ball.
3 runs.
3 runs a...
Yeah, 3 runs a ball. Sorry, that's what I meant. Which is pretty good going, I'd say. And losing a wicket in the power play, no bad thing. So we have one of these.
The crowd says, the crowd says, the crowd says you're out.
So first wicket falls, and who is next? That would be Ishan Kishan, won't it?
I have a question for you both.
Yes.
Does the IPL produce the most boring sixes of any form of cricket?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Without
mean,
doubt. Mainly
they're
because
not
they
even
happen all the
interesting.
time. No, exactly. 'Cause
Yeah.
They happen all the time. And the fact is that they're not astonishing shots. The point about it is there's no beauty about hitting sixes in the IPL. It's just, I mean, there's no.
They're not a feat.
No, and there's no. The technique is, it's like splayed legs and heaved over cover or whatever. I mean, it's an astonishing feat, but it doesn't look very pretty aesthetically.
But also, it happens so often.
Yeah.
That sixes, the thing that changes games isn't scoring 4 sixes in 2 overs. It's consistently scoring 3 or 4 and over.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, as we worked out, they'll probably have a thing on in a minute telling you how many sixes have been scored, and considering this is the 51st game, it's probably 25,
coming up to
26.
900. It's about in the tournament altogether. I think it was 889 with the first.
Yes,
So that's nearly 30 a game.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it is. The batsman is this man.
Well, it's time for Ish and Kish and Cousin.
First ball was a dot ball to him. Second ball, Lockie Ferguson is in. Nice drive. Actually had shape. And kept his. That was a nice strike. But he's driven it straight to extra cover. And there is no run.
Well, I think it's much more interesting to tell you that I got stung by a bee yesterday and ended up in an ambulance and in the hospital for ER for 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you got a thingamajiggy? Are you need an EpiPen thing?
I haven't got one, but I've been told to get one.
Oh, really?
Because I was up in hives within minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, now that sconned him off the top edge. That was a fast ball from Lockie Ferguson. Tempted pull by Ish and Kish, 147.5 kilometres an hour. That's what, 92, 93 miles an hour. He tried to pull it. He either got sconned, got it on the gloves, or a bit of both. It popped up on the offside anyway. Out to short point. There wasn't anyone there, and there was no run. It was a dot ball, and he's 6 off that over with a wicket. Good over, considering power play.
Speaking of the bear bowling in the IPL, Eric J says, I wonder where Rod Hull got his inspiration from.
Who? Rod Hull?
Yes. That's not very kind.
Well, he got electrocuted, didn't he? Fell off a roof.
Did he really? That's a bit rough.
Or he fell off a roof. I can't remember if he got electrocuted. He fell off a roof in a thunderstorm trying to fix his aerial or something.
Smart move.
That's clipped into leg side to mid-wicket, and there is no run.
That's almost worthy of a Darwin Award, isn't it?
Well, yes. Do they still go? They are. People who win them are spectacularly stupid. So seeing Abhishek's sixes, 54 for 1 after 4.1 overs. It's pretty good going. Heaved at by Travis Head. He wants a wide. It is a wide. It's pretty close to not being a wide, but hey. He's off 18 off 9, so he's going at
Darwin Awards don't seem to have been awarded since 2022.
What was the last Darwin Award? There's some very stupid ones out there. Maybe people were getting too sensible. I do.
I doubt that.
Short, ramped very well by Travis Head, and I think that's dropped over the boundary.
No, 4.
No, I think it's just pushed it over the keeper's head, banged in short, and it will be 4 runs.
Well, it's a 4 for a boundary where it's a rope. The bowler won't like it, but it has to go.
He adjusted again. He ducking, and then thought, oh, I'm going to be able to ramp this.
You're wearing body armour in a war zone. You spot an abandoned MacBook. You want the MacBook. Where to hide it? With quick reflexes, the Russian soldier slid that MacBook into his chest armour pocket, replacing a ballistic plate designed to save his life.
Oh, God!
Yeah, right. Okay, that's foolish. Driven up and over mid-off, just short of the boundaries by Travis Head. 4 runs.
4.
What a waste of a MacBook, eh?
Yeah. Oh, Christ. I thought he dragged that back onto his
Yeah, me too.
Slower ball outside the off-stump head. His eyes kind of lit up a little bit. But he was through the shot way too early and it was a bit ugly. Got an under edge and whipped it up to mid-on. He's on the edge of the circle. They got through and there is no run. Super sixes of the season. Well, the young kid, Surya Banshee.
He is something special, actually.
37 sixes in 10 matches.
46-year-old snuck into a closed supermarket on Easter Monday.
Okay, hold on. Driven up to mid-on. There's no run. Carry on.
Paused to enjoy a drink of water, pulling a bottle from a towering tableau, and the whole damn stack collapsed on top of him like a tidal wave. Employees returned to the shop the next day and were confronted by a collapsed mess of crates.
Oh,
the workday, they finally began to sort the collapsed stack. Lifting the first crate, an arm emerged. It was immediately clear that a tragedy had taken place.
Oh, God.
But what? Thanks to the CCTV footage, the Carabinieri were able to reconstruct the last moments of the 46-year-old's life as he tugged the bottle free and was crushed by the weight of the crates.
Oh, God.
Foolish man.
People were sad he had died, but then again it was twice his fault, breaking in and alone in the store, taunting gravity to do its worst.
Wow.
I've heard funnier ones.
Yeah, maybe that's why they gave up. Goes outside his leg stump, tries to smash it through the offside Travis head, but can only hit it up to mid-off, and there is no run. 10 off of that with a wide 11. 13 and over, 65 for 1 after 5.
Socials are very quiet indeed. Remind me, Bill.
Listening to this.
Oh, we've got 23 people watching us.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, we're having fun with each other, so that's the main thing.
Yeah.
When are we back on real cricket, Bear?
Beginning of June.
Bear doesn't like the Champo, does he?
Not really. Plus, what's the point in doing Champo games that are already on YouTube?
Oh no, I don't think we need to do the Champo.
No. I mean, I'm not. Actually, it's become. I think actually, I'm going to say this. I don't think this is particularly controversial. That's driven up to mid-off and there's no run. The advent of Championship cricket and a lot of it being filmed quite well on YouTube, I think has definitely made it more visible to the actual public. I see more about it in press and on things, just because it's more visible, because it's free on fucking YouTube.
Yeah,
I think that's a very good point. Except if you're a Lancashire member, you have to be a member to actually see it if it's in Lancashire.
See, I think that's just fucking foolish.
Absolutely.
You're not Sky, and you're not going to make shed loads of money. I mean, I look at it. That's pulled by Travis Head. It's a long way up, but again, reasonably short boundary square allows it to carry over the boundary, and he will get 6 runs.
Yeah, I think Lancs are really shooting themselves in the foot.
I mean, that's it. I mean, the fact that I hear more about it, see more about it in the press, is partly because of what's available on YouTube. I mean, I've watched a couple of, not long periods of time on YouTube, but you go on there and you'll find 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 people watching a county championship game.
I also think they'd make more money by occasionally asking for a 25 quid donation to 4,000 people than they will for charging 25 quid a game and showing it to 40
Well,
people.
exactly. The thing is, they don't really. I mean, this is it. If they bought in the social media thing like we do, and they've got super chats and people actually fucking good.
Yeah.
They probably make some money that way.
I think the issue with Lancs is that they don't want people to be watching on YouTube instead of buying their membership.
Yeah.
Well, I think. I mean, the thing is, with cricket watchers, who are generally people who are prepared to watch long-form cricket, so that's driven out to the point boundary for a single, are the type of people who watch or may have an interest in vaguely watching 20, 30, 40 minutes every once in a while from anywhere in the world, because they just like watching cricket, and it happens to be live cricket. And sometimes there will be names that they know, whether overseas players or ex-England players or current England players. That one's driven over the top of mid-on. And
All they're fans of whoever's playing at Old Trafford that week, and
exactly
pissed off that it's the one match of the season they can't watch.
Well, besides that, the point being that you're going to get randoms on. You've got a potential audience on YouTube of something like 2.5 billion people interact with YouTube every day. Some of those are going to be random cricket fans who just want to see some live cricket for 20 minutes and will tune in, and that will gain them some revenue. It might gain them some fans, and the quality on there is basic sort of old school level of TV production. You know, they don't have the amount of cameras you get on Sky. That's clipped out to deep mid-wicket for a single.
No, but they do have 3 or 4.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's old school. It's like going back into sort of mid-90s or something, the amount of cameras they have, which was pretty good coverage in the 90s. If you got that for free of every game in Division 1 and 2 of the county championship, I think that's a pretty good service, right?
I agree. I mean, there was a game at the Oval last week which was actually being carried by Sky. I'll wait.
Yes, their fucking dam was on the TV when I turned it on a Sunday. That's really annoying. That's pulled out to deep mid-wicket for a single. So
it was on Sky and YouTube, and they still had 5,500 people actually in attendance. So, I think Lancashire's thinking is just fucked.
It's also, like, I don't have an objection to charging, I don't know, 25, 50, 100 quid a year for the entire championship. The fact that it's one club putting just their games behind a single paywall just strikes me as silly.
I think
the paywall's a bad idea.
It's a massively bad idea. It's been
broadcast for 3,000 to 4,000 people a game than it is to broadcast.
But that's 3,000 or 4,000 people watching at any one time.
No, I agree with you.
You know, you might, over the course of a day, you might get, I mean, on a good day, we've got, 50, 60,000 people listen to us. I mean, if you can get that on a county championship 4 days in a row. Yeah. That's 4 games a month, that's 1 million views a month, isn't it?
But looking at what MLB has done with its own paywall across the entire baseball franchises, it works really well. You get really good coverage. You have to pay for it. You have to pay for more than a certain amount of it, and if you're a fan, you pay. But what you get is really good quality coverage of the entire sport.
Yes, but that's I mean, I think they've done that. They've started it very early, didn't they? And the amount of coverage and the amount of people who actually sign up for it, I think it's one of their major sports. That one's played out into the covers, and you have to grow cricket again in this country to do it. And you know, cricket, the invariability, the thing about cricket is the fact it's a fucking 4-day game. is why people can't watch it all the time. That one's, but you can have it on in the background in your computer.
Are you still commentating there?
Yeah, that was driven out to deep extra cover for a single.
Well, yeah,
Chahal's first ball.
It was it Chahal? Yeah, we got Chahal. We got a spinner in. I'll give him a jingle. I was quite enjoying our little chat actually.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
Our rotor only says it says we're starting at over 6, and you're doing over 6 to 10. I presume you're going to do 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, and then I'm going to take over.
This is my last over, I think we're doing 7. Well, Tony does 7-6-7, which really annoys me because it should be 7-7-6, but hey. Let's flip out to the deep mid-wicket boundary.
Oh, I see what you mean, Josh, here.
Huh?
The rotor starts at over 6. Which is oversight on Tony's part.
Indeed. Single out to deep mid-wicket, 83 for 1 off 6.3. Power play then was 79, that's pretty good. That's wide. Chahal throws it up outside the off stump, and there is no run. Right.
Apart from the one for the wide.
Oh yeah, it was wide.
You said it was
very wide.
Tossed up. Oh, now that's gone a long way up. I don't think it's gone a long way back.
Gone a long way back.
You're
right.
It's been caught. Marco Janssen has come across. Travis Head falls again. 38 off 18. Pretty done his job.
The other thing with Marco Janssen is he's extraordinarily good looking.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. He looks very South African, and he's tall and
I can't get past the boniness.
Yeah, exactly. He's just too skinny. Anyway, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
Eric J says there was a great game at Taunton over the bank holiday.
I almost went down to Taunton on Monday to watch that. I'd actually arranged to go for a walk and a swim in just this side of Porth Call in the Bristol Channel, so didn't. But if I'd not had those plans or been massively hungover, I would have made the bank holiday trip down to Taunton, because it was basically a final innings shootout.
Yeah.
New batsman.
You think he's going to replace the cardinal forms of the game? Then baby, you're insane. What's this guy's name? Oliver Clarkson.
Of course, Josh, your county just had its first Division 1 win since Jesus was employed, didn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice to watch Mason Crane bowling out his old teammates at the toilet bowl.
I shall give you the bowler's jingle finally after this after this ball. That's into the pads, clipped into the leg side. Clarkson gets himself off the mark first ball. Hit the bowler is.
Knowing me, knowing you, there is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you.
That might
Well
get us
done, you
dinged.
got to it during his first over.
Well, you know, chill out, Josh. You just haven't been here very much recently, have you? we have to fucking talk shit about this fucking endlessly, week on end. Having interesting conversations about the county championship and free-to-air access is actually
What
more
gets us
interesting
through?
than what's in front of the screen in front of me. That's clipped square on the leg side to end the over. They will get a single. And now you can stop your bitching because I'm fucking off because Tone's coming in instead of me.
And so am I.
I'm going to miss you both, my loves.
So who's on then?
I guess it must be... I think I'm commentating with...
Ajit's supposed to be here.
Ajit, and is Tony going to manoeuvre his svelte little bottom into the chair next to you, Beth?
Well,
are you going to stick around and do some jingles?
Well, I guess I'll sit here until Ajit shows up. He never shows up on fucking
Yeah,
time.
maybe the over numbers have confused him though. He maybe thinks he's on over 11.
Maybe he does.
That's a good point.
I think we have a change of bowling.
Oh yeah, look, you started at over 6 to 10. That's right. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jeremy and I were saying. And where's Tony? No, Lockie Ferguson is continuing. His first two have gone for 20. Bowls over the wicket to Kishan, who hoiks it out towards the deep backward square leg boundary where it is dropped. Think
Is that Cooper
3
Connolly?
runs might have been saved there.
It's Cooper Connolly.
I don't think they're going to review it for the extra. He did look around to see whether the ball had bounced back. They're just watching it now.
No, that's
I
fine.
think he did a good job. There's just a sense that his arm on the ground might have been in contact with the sponge while he fielded it.
No, I don't think
Not
so.
a great shot. It was a sort of standing swipe across him out towards the leg side. Just simplest of catches, went completely through his hands. Now what we're going to see? No, you're right. He did a very good job.
He was about 6 inches away.
3 inches.
Well, whatever. It's clear.
Clarkson in again. No. Wait.
Lockie Ferguson's in. Clarkson's batting.
Clarkson's batting. That's the issue, and it's just dabbed out into the offside. No run.
That's terrible.
It was terrible fielding for this level.
See quite a lot of that. Oh look, here's Ajit.
Almost
He's
like
turned
none
up.
of it fucking matters. But where's fucking Tony? In comes Ferguson over the wicket again to Clarkson, who just strokes an off drive straight to wide mid off. No run.
Interesting start they've made. Hello all. I'm sorry
Hello,
I'm a
Ajit.
little
welcome,
late.
Welcome. And welcome Tony,
Hello.
occupying what I imagine is a fairly warm chair that
It is very wet, yes.
the bottom has just vacated. I hope the atmosphere in the
Well,
studio is
yeah,
not
I do
too
worry it's
rarefied.
not just pure body warmth. I think it might have been a bit of artificial.
Ferguson in, and the right-handed Clarkson just clips it out just in front of square on the leg side. The batters take a single. Ferguson doing a very good job of slowing the run rate here.
Exactly.
4 balls of the over gone for just 2, including that absolutely filthy dropped catch. Ajit, your views on what happened there?
No, I mean I'll be frank about it. I missed it. I don't want to say something I didn't have.
You missed it just like the fielder.
Now, what
You'll see it
Ferguson?
again on the replay soon enough. Lockie Ferguson in over the wicket to the left-handed Kishan, who swipes out into the leg side and can only squirt the ball out to extra cover for no run. Just feeling like they're getting bogged down a little here, trying artificially to accelerate the scoring rate, and
That's okay.
finding that doing so is counterproductive. There's still plenty of time to build an innings, set a competitive total. But Ferguson, his first 2 overs having gone for 20, has conceded only 2 off the first 5 of this, his third and penultimate over, which he's about to complete. And this time Kishan launches him up into the air, up well behind the boundary, just in front of square on the leg side for a massive 6. And
I was about to say,
8
right,
overs,
he screwed
the
the over
Sunrisers
up.
are 94 for 2. Ajit, give us your take on the game.
Now I was just going to say he screwed the over up. It would have been a wonderful finish if he had gone even for 1 or 2. I think he went short. Kishan was waiting on that. I think they're just trying to hit the ball too hard, these two, as they're getting set in. They're sort of under pressure to match what came before. Abhishek and Travis got out very close to each other. That's a good thing. All they need to do is hold their shift. They are good players. Especially Klaassen, right?
I do wonder if Kishan was then seeing the ball better. Chahal is going to continue.
Oh dear.
Klaassen picks him up and launches him out over the deep mid-wicket boundary into the second tier of the stand for 6 runs.
The number of the day really hops and kicks. The number of the day is 666.
It was just drifting in, got a little bit of turn. It probably pitched on just outside off, moved away, and Kishan picked it up beautifully. Heinrich Klaassen picked it up beautifully and launched it. What will Chahal do? This time he drifts down the leg side, and it's worked out into the leg side just for 1. The bowler runs out towards mid-wicket to field off his own bowling. Nice bit of alertness there.
Good cricket, right? Hit a 6, get off strike, sensible, and that was a really hit me ball. I think he dragged it down way too much. Klaassen is not going to miss out. Whatever they had lost in that 1 over, they are able to pick up now.
Yeah, let's see if they can. Let's see if they can capitalise on this start. Chahal in this time to Kishan, who sort of drags the ball out towards long on just for a single. Wasn't what he was hoping for, but it's effective and keeps the scoreboard ticking over.
Sensible, right? This is all you need to do. Klaassen is sort of getting his eye in. That easy shot would have got his eyes open. Kishan got 1 from Ferguson last over. Look, 100 already in the 8th over. This looks like another 230-240 game. They just need to hold their shape. They're going to get 1 of those hittables every over.
This time Chahal drifts down the leg side, and Klaassen, we've had another terrible drop.
Guess who it is? Oh dear, this is not even a joke anymore.
Just to deflect the ball over the long leg boundary. It goes straight to the fielder. I can't see who it is.
No, it's Shashank Singh, who's been like a big culprit over the last couple of days. I think it even pitched inside the field of play before it crossed over.
Yeah, it did.
He just completely misjudged that one. That will be crucial, I think.
It's kind of
in the crib, man. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
I think he misjudged it. I think he was trying to take the catch to stop a 6, and it was, as you say rightly, it was dropping 1.5 meters inside the boundary. Got the angle wrong. This time it's just gently wafted out towards extra cover. No danger there for no run.
Will it really cost them, I'm thinking, because this is a big player, Klaassen, and it's probably, 1 is already too much to get a chance.
Such a significant match.
Shashank has been having a couple of rough days in the field, a couple of rough games.
Chahal in, and this time Klaassen pushes the ball out towards Cal just for a single. That completes the over. 13 off it, including the 4 from that dropped catch.
Oh, there you go. Maybe chance for some catch up on social media while you wait.
Indeed.
Yeah, a couple of messages, although it's largely cricket, county cricket related, which is fine by me.
Fine by you, even in the party division, Tony.
Yes. Well covered by Somerset is what Eric said. Discussing a particularly good game at Taunton. Was that against Yorkshire, wasn't it? Am I right? It was. Yorkshire won, didn't they? Am I right? Taunton.
Joe Root took 4 for with the ball.
Yeah. Leah's saying hello to you, Ajit.
Hello all. Hello Leah.
Invisible Bob says the women are at Hampshire right now. Which women? Hampshire women? England women?
No,
Women
Somerset
generally?
women.
Somerset women. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think it's a one-day cup game, and Somerset have made 281 for 6. Hampshire look all right. Less than halfway, they're 170 for 2.
And Dip Snake. Oh, Lord, what a name. Dip Snake says, rather watch paint dry than the IPL. It's the WWE version of cricket. I kind of get that. Sort of overhyped. On a more scientific note, I can tell you that power play score of 79 for 1 for the Sunrise is bang on their average for the 5 previous games. Well, near enough. 79 for 0.8 if you work out their various previous power plays. So you couldn't get much closer to the average than that, I suppose. 79 for 1, bang on their average.
I mean, that means they're also on for 220, 230, it looks like, right?
Yeah, well, if you look at their previous scores, okay, they had 165 against the Knight Riders, but then after that, 249 for 4, 229 for 5, 242 for 4, and then a comparatively low scoring 194 for 9. Obviously,
paltry.
Yeah.
Paltry, you mean? Wow. Okay.
That was all 4 wins. It was only that last game against the Knight Riders where everything sort of rather fell apart. The previous 4, with their 4 wins, were all high-scoring games. And isn't this on pitch 2? Didn't I read? And pitch 2 is more high-scoring than others, I believe, at Hyderabad.
Nice. You seem to have some. As always, Mr. Bishop, you've done good homework.
Well, yes, that's all. I don't have an intimate knowledge of pitch numbers at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium, no. So I would have had to have read it somewhere, Ajay.
No, I mean, you've taken the pain, so well done you, I would say.
Yeah.
And was that a strategic advertising break?
Yes, very strategic, yes.
Well, speaking of strategic advertising, here's something that fascinates me. The Punjab Kings had a major rebrand in 2001 because they used to be the Kings 11 Punjab.
Exactly.
And now they're the... Why? What was the reason?
We have a new bowler who, as he's not yet been jingled up, I'm not going to mention him by name. His first delivery is pushed out by Klaassen towards long off, where the fielder restrict the batter.
I remember reading
runs. Let's hear the jingle.
Well, I've got to find him first.
Yeah,
okay,
while we find him, Tony, I think I remember reading it might have been the wishes of some of the
here
new
he is.
people.
Is a little old guy that we can watch.
Vishak continues the front pulled flat just in front of square for a beautiful 4 runs. That really did go like a tracer bullet, did it not, Tony?
It did. You want me to actually find that particular jingle just like that? But I'm not sure I can. Have this one instead.
There's not one boy for me.
Here it is. Sorry.
I need 4.
That went like a tracer.
It is there. Sorry, Josh. You teed it up so beautifully.
Right.
I did.
And actually, it is. It's almost got lots of space around it. My eye fell on it just too late.
Vishak continues just straightening onto the off stump. Pulled again, not quite so hard. This time it's fielded at mid-wicket. The batters take a single. I've just
That's all right, I think.
There's
coach,
Ricky.
Indeed,
He's been sharing
coach.
some knowledge.
I reckon what he's saying is, I appeared on that bloody Guerrilla Cricket once. This stupid bastard called the Bear forgot to put the camera on.
Oh dear God. Oh yeah, but he was there.
So it only ended up as a fucking audio interview, mate.
That can't be right, Tony, because if it really were Ricky Ponting, it would have started, look, mate.
Look, mate, yeah.
And then that Pons,
this time,
and so on. Yeah.
Vishak is slapped half-heartedly.
How do you describe that shot, Josh?
It was kind of like a double-handed forehand miss-hit tennis shot.
Exactly. Down the line, double-handed forehand. And a miss hit at that. Yes, absolutely.
Someone hadn't tautened his racket strings, so it kind of plopped.
I remember that.
Landed
I
on
do
about the
remember
ring
that.
and went for a single.
Ricky Ponting that day, I'll never forget that day.
Ishak over the wicket, back of a length this time. He's pulled
Exactly.
again. This time, can he? No, he can't quite beat the fielder running round from
It's
long
the captain.
on. They'll take two, won't they? Yes, they can.
As he's called Sarpanch these days in his new team. Shreyas,
10
look,
so far off the over.
you see a lot of slower balls hitting into the deck. They're making, in this over, the batsman sort of come up with all the speed from the bat. They're not even though he's a fast bowler, he can almost hit a 140, I mean, Mr. Vaishak. He's not really giving that to the batsman. There may be one ball an over. In the meantime, we are seeing some heroics from
Ishak's
Ponting in his
completely over this time.
heyday.
He's pulled once again, drops a little bit short. Mid-wicket is in quickly, fielding on the bounce to restrict the batters for a single. 11 off the over. The run rate is 11.8. The Sunrisers, after 10, the halfway point in their innings, are 108 for 2. What say our viewers?
Not a lot, actually. Although there have been
many of them.
Well, no, there's a few more than there were.
No one gives a shit.
There's a few more than there were. They're just being a little bit quiet. But I will tell you then why I remember that Ricky Ponting interview. Hendo and I, we carefully arranged the studio so perfectly with different bottles of wine, which we were going to carefully drink as Ricky was telling us about them. That was the plan. And then, so we did. We carefully got these wines up. We'd held the bottles. I'll let you pick up the story, Josh.
I'll pick up the innings anyway.
Yeah.
Just pushed out gently towards long on, who runs in, fields it at mid on for a single.
Look, if you look at it, right? I'm sorry to the first ball and the last ball of the over, they say, are the most important ones, especially if you are a spinner. They'll be targeting you for that. First ball of the over went for a 6. This time he did better. Yes, Tony.
Well, I was just reading a comment that made me laugh. I'll read it after this ball.
Chahal continues over the wicket to the left-handed Kishan, who this time picks him up with the slog sweep.
Oh dear. Have they dropped that too?
I think he has.
That is another drop.
Like
or maybe
Ferguson
it didn't quite carry to him.
What's happening?
Is it Lockie?
Yes.
Down there? What it was?
I think so, yes.
Single.
What is happening here?
Kishan has gone for the slog sweep.
Fell off his hands
not quite
into the ground.
Picked it up. It's come out of the back of the hand. I think it's a top spinner. He's watched it with downcast eyes.
Dear.
It's just one hand drop, fielded on the bounce by two hands. He's terrible,
he judged the ball well.
Fielding.
It went into his hands. Then as his hands went away, it just went all the way with an open face into the ground.
He must think he's back at Merchant Taylor's playing for Northants.
This time, Klaassen pushes, cuts the ball out towards extra cover. It's gone to the same spot, really, as that slog sweep. This time, just for a single.
Ponting is laughing in spite of his fielder's best efforts. That's
well, he knows the end of my story.
Is he laughing in anticipation, Tony?
Yeah, I suspect that's exactly what it is, yeah.
Look, if you are Ferguson, or if you are Chahal in this case, I'll wait.
Over the wicket, this time very, very wide of Kishan stumps. He throws bat at it, can only find an inside edge down to a kind of short, fine leg on the 45.
Very unlucky, right?
Squares running round to field it. Yet another single. Very useful over from Chahal. Just the 4 singles off.
Yeah, but he's changed it. He's bowling slower. He's not bowling anywhere close to the batsman's arc. He's sort of making them reach off.
He should have had 2 extra wickets as well, remember?
Indeed.
That's what I meant. Very unlucky, he would say. And maybe even conspiracy, he might even suggest. There you go. That's another drop, I think.
Once again, just
that's another drop.
Out towards that fly slip for a single. They are effectively repeating the shots, the left and the right-hander. The right-handed Klaassen is sending it to the same place.
I think this one may have ricocheted off the keeper's gloves, but
it
he had
did.
no chance.
It's harsh to call
he
it
had
a drop,
no chance. But, I mean, it goes down effectively.
It does
Poor
go down, yeah.
Chahal. Oh, God.
That was buys, that one.
Oh, boy.
Chahal in to complete the over.
Again. Oh,
Kishan
dear. He's
goes
Mr.
for
Stumping.
a big slog, goes up in the air, fielded at backward point by that same fielder running around from back.
Good on him to have just turned his back and walked away, I think. They're aware of the number of TV cameras that are on them. Otherwise, keeper would have got a mouthful there.
Was that again off a
It
buy
was
that
stumping.
went off
It just bounced too much.
Poor old Chahal must go home to his missus and go, What sort of day at work did you have, dear? Well, it'd be great. It's just I work with fucking idiots.
I mean, to be fair,
literally.
he's just gone for
I mean, the
runs,
poor
which
lad.
is the T20 equivalent of a maiden.
Was that 3 chances in that over?
Yeah,
2 of
I
them
think so. 2 of them harsh to call a chance. One of them a very legitimate chance. Right, a quick message. Eric says, Eric J, never a truer description of a Ricky dismissal. Run out, Pratt.
Oh, yeah.
And Vishak is going
nice.
to continue, and this
Very
time
crafty.
it's Castle. It's very, very late cut, otherwise known as a thin outside edge. The diving third man can't get to it, and the ball
1,
races
2,
away to the.
buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door.
The guy at short third man was apparently falling in slow motion by the looks of it. Oh, it was Arshdeep. I thought he could have reached that.
He took a little half step before he dived,
Exactly.
didn't he?
It looked like he was falling in slow motion. Just went past him.
Just launched himself. He might have got there. The high standard to which you're judging him.
Yeah, it's all right.
This time Kishan pulls in front of square. The fielder at deep square runs round and restricts the batters 2-2. Well run there. He keeps the strike.
It just keeps getting worse actually on the field as far as Delhi Capitals are concerned, and that lack of let's say that confidence, it's really not showing. It's not looking good.
Delhi Capitals, what have they got to do with it?
Aren't they the one of the team? Oh my dear.
No. It's the Punjab.
Come on, Ajit, you're on here as a IPL expert.
The colours got me confused. My bad. The blues.
Kishan.
You can blame me for it. I think they'll
Kishan
get a
this time
earful.
pushes the ball out towards extra cover. They'll take a single.
Just as
Kishan
I
moving
did.
on to a multiple of 9 onto 27. So far he's been dropped on 9 and 18. Klaassen has got to 26, having only been dropped on 9 so far. So he's 1 away from the next dangerous multiple.
No, I mean he's got the drop twice actually, Klaassen. So it was Klaassen twice, Kishan once. But my apologies to our listeners. They have the same.
Vishak continues, and this time Klaassen just pushes the ball straight down the ground for a single. He now is also on 27, both on multiples of 9, both having been dropped on 9.
Look, in my defense, they're wearing the exact same jersey that Delhi wore last season. At least that's what I'm going to claim at this point in time.
in my defence of you, Ajit, no one really cares.
Oh,
I will tell you one thing about the Delhi. Funny you should mention the Delhi Capitals. Well, I can tell you after this ball.
Vishak continues over the wicket to Kishan, who tries to slog sweep again. This time he's not dropped because it runs along the ground to deep backward square. He gets off that multiple of 9 to 28. He's got there off 21 balls. The Sunrisers 133 for 2 with 1 ball remaining in this 12 over. Partnership of 49.
Yeah, the Delhi Capitals factoid was that in scoring 116 for none against them in the power play, that was the Punjab Kings this year achieved. Oh wait,
Vishak to completely over, back of a length, outside off, is pulled out to just again in front of square by Klaassen. They will take a single. That is the 50 partnership. They've got there off 32 balls. After 12, the Sunrisers are 134 for 2. Very much a mixed partnership so far. There have been 3 spilled chances to break it. They've not looked entirely convincing. But with 8 overs remaining, they still have 8 wickets in hand. Ajit, how would you see the rest of this innings panning out? How would you see this game poised?
They have the base here to launch. They have 2 big hitters set beautifully. As long as Punjab can hold on to something, they might keep them under 220. Otherwise, this looks like 230, 240 all over.
And what do you think Punjab will be confident of chasing down?
Anything under 210 or 220. If it crosses into 230, 240 territory, no matter how good the pitch is, you'll have to have a fantastic day.
Don't forget, against the Delhi Capitals, they chased 260, got 265 for 4.
Absolutely.
Janssen coming back, bowls to Klaassen, who pushes the ball with an absolutely orthodox
Just match like that.
defensive, just the slightest bit of follow through for a single.
And in the power play of that innings, they got 116 without loss, which was the second highest ever power play score.
Wow.
Priyanash Arya and Prabhibisman Singh, I know I can't say it, they were the team that got the runs. The
They've got
highest
runs.
ever,
What have they been eating?
the highest ever was 100 power play score was 125 without
Janssen
loss.
continues, and this time Kishan
That is 20
gets
and
a
over.
little bit of
Good
bottom
gosh.
edge as the ball goes out to deep mid wicket. They come back for two.
This is
Well
all
run there.
T20 cricket, by the way. This is not just the IPL.
Fair enough.
But the Delhi Capitals connection, it was by the Sunrisers, and it was our friends Travishek in 2024. But that was also against the Delhi Capitals. So the two highest ever power play
Oops.
totals have
We're
both
against
been
the game that
conceded
is
against Delhi
against
Capitals.
a team that's not playing in this
Not
game.
playing,
It
but
happens
Ajit
to
thought
resemble
were.
the jump.
Exactly.
Yeah. My
Janssen
apologies.
left arm over the wicket. This time it's all the way through Kishan, but it's down the leg side, and it is the extra run for one.
Are you telling us, Tony, was that a hint at a conspiracy that they're looking to chase more, so they've been dropping some catches?
No, I suspect that. If you look at the drops, at two through the wicketkeeper, but I mean, they would have, if they stick, they're almost a miracle.
Now, you don't blame the keeper, but those in the deep, those are like dollies.
But I think the Ferguson catch, well, both the two, the Ferguson catch and the other guy whose name I can't remember.
Janssen very,
Janssen, I
very
think it was
wide
Janssen.
of the crease to Kishan, who I thought might have left that alone. Instead, he threw a little bit of bat in it. Jabbed
That was a
down
wide, wasn't it?
ground. It would have been, but he hit it. It was outside. I'm pretty sure it was outside the tram lines.
That's a classic leg break bowling that you see. Invited the batsman out to dine and said, "You pay the bill, mate." But the keeper wasn't there
Ajit
for it.
describing the replay there.
We saw a replay of Charles. I'm a leg break bowler. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. That was as good as it can get, unfortunately.
Clarkson again, left arm over the wicket. This time, I think
Ooh.
into the pads of
Yes.
the left-handed Clarkson. I think it's a leg by. No,
No, I think he got very
Squeezed
lucky
a
there.
little bit of bat onto it.
That should have been swung. It was a leg by, I would say, but
I think it was leg by too.
it should have been swung into the stratosphere behind fine leg. I think he missed out on
Yeah.
that. That was he hit
Or
the
stepped
ball on
inside
the leg.
and let it go for a wide.
No, these days they will not give it a wide. They'll judge based
Rightly
on where you're
so.
standing.
Oh, that's
So
a
they'll
ni-
say
a
you
nice
let it
change.
go, so it's not a wide. You moved.
Correct.
That's how it should be. You're right.
I agree with that. Ryan Tenderskata was particularly good at, or bad in my view at that. A particular offender as Kishan just works the ball out into the leg side for one run.
He of
Yes,
my
it
parish,
was
Rand
given.
Tenderskata from the
I
Netherlands.
think that's correct. I think if the batter just steps inside of it, it doesn't matter if it's missing leg stump, if it would have hit the stumps, or even if it would have hit the pads had he not stepped
Correct.
away. I don't think it should be a wide.
I hope they don't let their shoulders drop. Catches come and go, but
Janssen
there's still wickets to be had.
completely over, drifting across
Oh,
the
dear.
right-handed Clarkson, who picks the ball up and smashes it more or less straight into the boundary sponge, straight behind the non-striker for a absolutely smashed.
There's a
straight
specific
smash.
jingle, isn't there, Tony? Oh. Because of how flat it was, I was hoping you'll pull out this maximum jingle.
I thought so too.
Oh,
well,
never
I'm queuing it up.
Here we go then.
Smack it in the air. Beyond the boundary. Smack it in the air.
We could even
Smack
say
it.
that it went
Thank
like
you.
a tracer bullet.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, for that it needs to be on the ground, I think.
Vishak continues and it
Wow.
is driven back past the bowler, not entirely convincingly, but for a single.
That was actually a good ball. It was a Yorker length full pace delivery from what I made of that. And he dug it hard into the pitch, knowing it'll bounce over the bowler. It's, I think, very sensible cricket if you look at it. Wow, height of just 12 meters, that previous one, that's maximum. I think it barely got off the ground, was very correct for that shot.
Only just cleared the sponge.
I think we were
This
due a change,
time-
but do you want to see this over out, seeing as you've started it?
I
It's
don't
all
mind.
right if it's all right if you want to change.
Messers is hovering in his garden.
Hover is an exaggeration. I'm not capable of hovering any longer.
Hoovering.
Anyway, there was
hoovering.
There was a leg by there.
I can step aside if Messi wants to take over. It's all right.
It's up to you two. you're 2 balls into this over. We might as well retain continuity.
I've started, so I'll finish.
You have.
Our apologies, we missed.
I mean, Tony, you did balls up the rotor.
I did. Well, all I got wrong was the numbers.
All you've got wrong is
just
telling us when to change. As Kishan steps inside the ball and plays an imperious pull shot behind square, deep into the crowd for
The
6
number
runs.
of the day really hops and kicks. The number of the day is 6.
That was a slower
speed
ball,
on that.
a knuckle ball as it's called, but that sat up so beautifully, asking, "Where will you put me out, sir?" And he said, "Oh, behind square, thank you."
Indeed.
It's a terrible
Bench
ball.
that
I
and
think.
pull me another.
Something like that.
Speaking of jingles that we may or may not have available. As this time he goes straight. Has it got the legs? It has got the legs. It goes straight into the sight screen for a second consecutive 6.
At least he ended up very classically on his knee, on one knee, as he completed the stroke, and it was an interesting shot.
Be ruining these 3 dropped catches when both these now set batters were on 9 and when Kishan was on 18.
People used to do that on one knee, driving through the covers, beating extra cover. These days they just do it also, hitting it into long off.
Kishan, this time he goes long again, almost
I think he's picked that up
the
as
same
well.
shot. This time not quite so straight, but much longer into the third tier of the stand for 6 runs over long on. That's 3 consecutive 6s.
I thought we had a
1
3.
ball remaining in the 14th. The Sunrisers 167 for 2, and
And
that's
it's
Kishan
50.
50.
Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6.
That was a full pace ball.
92.
Went 92 meters back. Wow.
Beautiful footwork as well. He set himself. He moved back rather than forward just to be in exactly the right spot for the ball, and he launched it over long on. Are we going to jingle up his 50?
We certainly can.
51
Well
knocked out.
spotted.
28.
I just need to find millstones. Where are they?
Millstones.
Some interesting.
Here they
Millstones
are.
round your neck, Tony.
Indeed. I thought that was
And
it. No.
to complete the over, we've got a filthy wide one outside the off stump. Kishan, rather than leave it alone, which is probably the right decision, it was probably just inside the tram line, chases it, squirts it out on the offside for a single. He pinches the strike. He's on 52 off 29. Klaassen 35 off 23. The Sunrisers are 168 for 2 with 6 overs, remaining in their innings. And that's it for me for this innings.
Indeed.
I think also from Ajit. So
Indeed, thank you.
Thank you. The bear should be joining me. He is.
after the 50
I've
jingle,
never
you'll be
seen a
hearing
man
from the
move.
rest of the team.
Great stuff. Thank you, Josh. Never seen a man move with such enthusiasm.
Oh, so enthusiastic.
Speed. And Messers and his rather large goose. In fact, they're so close together in that picture, it really is quite hard to tell them apart. I think it's possibly Messers wearing the headphones, but I'm not entirely
How old is that
sure.
goose?
She's over 20. Well, she's been here for 20 years now. So
Oh, wow.
She's doing pretty well.
She does.
Still hisses
she's
at
just-
you and he tries to bite you? Or is she...
She's a bit more gentle these days. She gets pissed off if she doesn't get fed, though.
Well, that's speared away down. Well, who wouldn't? Speared away down leg, just bottom edged towards short mid wicket, where it's fumbled. It was a bit of ugly cricket all round after that entertaining spell of 3 consecutive 6s. That's a fairly modest 2 for Ishan Kishan. He moves on to 54, 170 for 2.
Interesting 2 though, wasn't it? I mean, it literally only went on about 2 strips away, but of course everyone's out in the outfield, so they managed to get that for 2.
Exactly. Head to head, these two, it heavily favours the Sunrisers. Arshdeep Singh, in he comes. That's a full in-swinger as well to the left-hander. Kishan drives him down the ground to long off. Who was that fielding there? Was that our Australian chum? One of them, I think it was.
Cooper Connolly.
I think it was Tommy Cooper Connolly. Just for a single. I doubt they managed to run more than that. Yeah, overall, games between these two, it's 17-8 to the Sunrisers. Is that a replay? Yes, it is. We're watching replays here. But here, at the Rajiv Gandhi, it's 9-1 to the Sunrisers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like Watford going to the Emirates.
I see they sacked their manager again.
Etihad, well, yeah. I mean,
How many's that this year?
3.
Yeah, nice.
As that's pulled down to deep mid-wicket. Our last 5 games, Bear, we lost all 5, scored 1, let in 16.
Nice.
Wow.
We were literally, so, I mean, talk about...
That's relegation form.
Giving up. It was shameful. Even I didn't go to the last game of the season.
Flip-flops on.
I chose to go to Lords instead. 172 for 2. 4 so far off this Arshdeep Singh over.
That's a bit like what Chelsea have done. They've got to come to Anfield on time. We need 3 points to get into the Champions League next year.
Oh, well, you'll be getting your tickets for that, Bear.
One day.
Short and pulled away. Ooh. Uppish. Taken this time. On the deep mid-wicket boundary. Ishan Kishan chanced his arm once too many. And he has been taken at mid-wicket. He got a very fine 50. But he's gone for 55. Arshdeep has due reward for his efforts, even though he's been clobbered. But he didn't get clobbered far enough this time.
Someone who can catch. How many catches they dropped? 4?
If you count the wicket keepers 2, then 4. I think the wicket-keeping ones are harsh, but sometimes they do
4 in the outfield and 1 mid-stumping, as far as I could see.
It was our friend Shedge who...
Shedge.
I know. It sounds like a drunk person trying to say hedge.
Yeah.
But there's another fellow not playing. It's Hinge. Hinge is not playing, is he?
Yeah.
Which I think is a bit of a shame. The Shedge. Add to that, I think, isn't his first name Shashink or Shash?
Yeah,
so
something
it
like
really
that.
Sounds like you're pissed. It's just such a difficult name to get your tongue around. Anyway, Messers, you're back on social duties, I suspect.
Well, socials are very quiet. Yeah, nobody's actually said anything on socials for the last 20 minutes. So they must be enjoying our conversation.
Or not. If you are out there, do let us know you're there. We know some of you are because we can see the numbers. Right. Around the wicket. It's Nitish Kumar ready as the new man in. We'll jingle him up. He starts off with what should be a single, shouldn't it? Out towards cover. Let's find old Nitish Kumar. Here he is.
That was a knuckleball, I think.
You won't keep Nitish Kumar down. After he kills and eats you, he'll still be around.
That is one of the most unusual Mog jingles, I think.
Yeah, it's not what you'd expect.
How he sort of imbues him with sort of cannibalistic tendencies, I don't know. Arshdeep Singh in, that's a good in-swinging Yorker. Heinrich Klaassen has to whip it off his toes and be quick about his work. It's out to mid-wicket though. It's 174 for 3 after 15. 7 wickets in hand, 25 runs needed to get past 200. You'd think that would be a bit of a walk in the park. We're looking about 220, Bear, would you say?
Yeah, it looks about that, doesn't it?
50, 230, I reckon. And I think Punjab Kings will chase it down or miss out by 100. It's one of those.
As I say, if you look at their last 5 innings, I beg your pardon, they had a bit of a disaster against the Knight Riders when they smashed a decent 71 for 1 against in the power play, but they were all out for 165. They really did sort of fall apart. But before that, 249 for 4, batting second. They got 92 in the power play there. 229 for 5, batting second against the Royals.
I'm going to chase
242 for 2, batting first against the Delhi Capitals. And 194 for 9 against the Super Kings. That was again quite full by Chahal, who's probably feeling a little bit hard done by today.
They chased 265 down the other week.
They did.
Didn't
They did.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about that there.
Well, that was the one I watched. That's the one I was watching on a Sunday afternoon. It was absurd.
It was some game.
And he did it with 7 balls to spare as well.
That one is slapped deep down to long off Marco Janssen Fields. There is no. The 265 was chased by the Punjab Kings, though. not by the Sunrisers. But yes, you're
But
absolutely
the Punjab
right.
Kings are coming
Are
back
going
next.
to come and chase. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Can I ask you a question as an aficionado of county cricket, Tony?
Yes, Messrs.
I thought you were asking me there.
No.
Yeah, that'd be the day. Emilio
Chahal
Gay.
should have stayed at home yesterday. That was just nudged into the offside.
Onside.
Single taken. Emilio Gay. Do I think he could play for England?
Yes.
Yes, I absolutely think he could. He's made runs in both divisions. He was dropped in the game against Middlesex, although he got a big ton. He was dropped by Sam Robson when he was on about 28, I think. If that had been taken, the whole game could have been very different. And you felt when that drop went down, it could be very costly, and so it proved. But after that, he looked terrific. That's pulled down to long on. Fairly inexperienced Middlesex bowling attack, it must be said, but he's a player who has time. And you know that players, when you watch a batsman bat and he appears to have a lot of time, it tends to suggest a lot of quality that enables him to do that. 177 for 3. Poor old Yuzvendra Chahal. I'm starting to feel quite sorry for him after that disastrous over where no one seemed to catch anything. That's pulled away down to deep backward square. Pulled away, in fact, very smartly by Nitesh Kumar Reddy for 4 runs.
Clever shot.
Can't listen and you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary.
Didn't try to hit that too hard, just found the spot rather than
Was a
trying
very
to
nice
blast
shot,
it.
wasn't it?
It's still top edgy, but into a space.
I think it was last season I watched Chahal bowl at Merchant Taylor's. I'm just trying to check
Yeah,
my
didn't he
my
play for
own
someone for like
fact.
2 games or something?
No, a few more. I think it might have been 3. But he played for Northants. That's just worked away into the onside. They will take a single.
Was that before the Indian tour, so he could get some practice in England?
It possibly was. Let me have a look. Yeah, he bowled against us at Merchant Taylor's. Generally, he did okay actually in his 3 games, but he had a horror in 2 of in the Middlesex game. He went for none for 175 or 43 overs. Middlesex scored 625 that day, in that innings, won by an innings. He then proceeded to be bowled first ball, although he did make 20 in the second innings. And yet he still looked quite classy, but if you're getting tonked around northward, but when you think of all the places in the world he's probably played his cricket, you can go from the MCG or the Eden Gardens or even the collapsing car park, and suddenly you're in Merchant Taylor's school. It's maybe a motivation levels are not quite the same.
Not
I don't
quite the
know,
same.
but even somehow getting tonked, he looked a class act. Messers.
Yeah, but there is life out in the girls here. Lucky Six says, I'm here, but I'm too pissed to say anything coherent. It's never stopped you in the past, Lucky,
no,
you know that.
Don't let that stop you.
And Eric J reckons Jay's here, but he's very shy. I doubt that somehow. Farong says the Bears should apply for the manager's gig at Watford.
No.
Yeah,
Couldn't
I
do
reckon I
any
could
worse.
do that. I'm a Watford boy, born and bred.
Yes, don't get me started on that. That said, you may not last long in their job.
Well, again,
They say they want a cultural reset, but it'll never happen under, I'm afraid, the Pozzo family.
are they Italians that own you lot?
Yeah, it has been for a while. And the model worked magnificently for a while. I mean, we had 5 very good seasons in the Premiership. That's punching well above Watford's weight, by and large. Not since the halcyon days of Graham Taylor and Elton John did we enjoy top flight regularity.
That was the era though when I used to go to the terraces.
As we might have seen each other, Bear.
We might want to.
Which part of the terraces did you stand on?
The opposite end to the Rookery.
Yeah, so did I.
Vicarage Road end, I suppose.
Did you swear a lot in those days?
Probably.
Well, I probably heard you.
Bear was born swearing.
I generally used to stand.
Can you imagine this little wriggling creature coming out having its arse slapped? He goes, "Fuck off!"
I used to stand behind the goal pretty much.
Yeah, well,
about halfway up.
We probably have come in fairly.
That was the only
close
stand I ever
proximity.
went in.
182 for 3. The projected scores, should they carry on at the current rate, it would be 228, which is about what we said, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're getting a lovely view of the night vista of Hyderabad. Do you know some of the things that Hyderabad's famous for, Bear?
I'm sure we're going to find out.
Well, only if you want to. If you're going to be like that, I might just not tell you.
No idea.
It's known as the City of Pearls. It's very big in the diamond industry. The Kohinoor diamond was
Do they have diamond mines there?
Yeah. The Kohinoor diamond is 105 carats.
Yeah, isn't that the one we nicked?
World's largest stone statue.
Uh-huh.
There's a Buddha statue there.
Didn't we nick the Kohinoor diamond and it's in one of the Queen's?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Don't they want it back?
It is considered to have. Yes, they do. It's a bit like the Elgin marbles. 182 for 3. Round the wicket comes. Is it Marco Jansen, who immediately drops it short, and it is mullered away high over square leg for another one of these. 899th of the tournament. Wow, we're on the cusp of the 900th 6, guys.
Wow, God, I can't contain myself.
Mog, I don't know if you're listening. Do you have a 900th 6 of the tournament jingle that we can quickly play?
It's 20 past 1 in Melbourne. I doubt very much Mog would say that.
It's going to be on the bounce. Or was it caught? No, it's on the bounce, I think. Should be just a single. Or was it? No, yes, it was.
I'm sure Mog is on the edge of his seat in watching this game.
Yeah, I doubt it.
He may very well be, I would have thought.
I'm actually meeting up with Mog and Forthy and Russell when I go to Melbourne at the beginning of June.
Yeah, nice.
Have some Italian food in Carlton.
Oh, how exciting. In a carton?
Carlton.
Oh, Carlton. Right, that one's pulled away. That's over mid-wicket. Marco Jansen is not bowling particularly well. And I don't think any Sunrisers batsmen, because they're incredibly prolific, Klassen particularly, says, well, if you're going to bowl me that shite, you may be my countryman, but have some of these apples. Wallop, and away it went. 6 more.
Picked that up nicely, didn't he?
The number of the day really hops and kicks. The number of the day is 666.
I was very taken by, well, that one's a better ball because it's a proper bouncer. Just too wide of his off stump to allow Klassen to really get under it when he pulled. And on this occasion, he will just get a single. I went back and not that I ever distrust anything Messi says, because he is as honest as the day is long. But I did go back and just double count your 14, and you were bang on. 14
Indeed.
of the last 15 IPL games have been won by the team batting second. So
and the other one was in a super over. Yeah.
And the other one was indeed a super over. Short, wide of off stump, pulled again.
Tennis
on the bounce down to deep mid wicket, and once again it will just be a single. Marco.
It's a disturbing thing when the toss becomes so important, doesn't it? I mean, it really isn't quite fair.
Well, partially. I mean, equally, don't forget, does the what do you call it, impact sub rule make a difference as well? Because you basically you can just base back with an extra batsman when you're chasing.
Yeah, stupid.
That's fielded on the deep mid wicket boundary by Arshdeep Singh, and 2 runs to finish the over. So that's a horrible over for Jansen. 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 from it. He's gone for 61 off his 4. Not quite Jofra Archer territory, but not great. 199 for 3. 3 overs are left, so they're going to sail past 200. Well, I was going to go to Messi, but actually I'm going to ask the Goose whether it would mind reading a couple of social media messages.
Yeah, it just hisses and doesn't do much else. Ryan Daly wonders if 100 is still a thing in England. It is, but
sadly.
it's owned by others mostly, and everybody thinks it's going to go back to 120 in the next couple of years.
Not only that, what it's cool, we've got the Mumbai Indians London now, which is effectively what was the Oval Invincibles.
Yeah.
So MI London.
MI London.
I'm pleased to say that they've postponed selling off the BBL at this stage.
They have. That one's pushed to mid-wicket, single taken.
I'm sure it'll come eventually.
It probably will, but I'm really
200
pleased
up.
I haven't done it yet.
Am I Melbourne or am I Sydney? No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the franchises have changed names to suit their Indian overlords, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yes.
someone's become Kings something, haven't they, or something Kings.
They're all, they all changed. Not quite as dramatic a change as, of course, the massive rebranding for the team playing today, the Punjab Kings. That one's nudged down to deep mid-wicket. They take 2. Lockie Ferguson is the bowler. He's gone for 29 of his overs so far. But that is another 12th IPL 50 for Henrik Klaassen, who I have to say is in the later stage of his career here enjoying a terrific spell. And there was a chap standing up and applauding in a Sunrisers jersey. Looked like it might be his dad. I don't know if it was, but if it was, he'll be very proud because Henrik Klaassen's having a fine old time of things. I'm just looking for Millstone spare. Where have they gone? Found it. Steps outside of off, steers to long off. His countryman Marco Janssen fields, and here is his 50.
Half a 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 century.
He raises his bat. It's got ton written on the bottom, but he's only got half of one of those. And even I can't quite see getting to 100 from his 50 so far in less than 3 overs. That's pulled to mid-wickets. Again, we've seen a lot of that shot today. It's that sort of tennis forearm
smash
shot, isn't it?
Down to mid-on.
Yeah, down to mid-on. But he's hit better shots. So one thing I do like about this Rajiv Gandhi Stadium is the mood lighting round the roof.
Yeah,
I remember seeing it last time we were here, and I thought, oh, that's really rather good. Round the wicket comes Wee Lockie. That's a tennis ball bouncer, slow ball bouncer.
Is that wide?
That loops, and it has been given a wide by, who is our umpire there? It's a bloke I'd never heard of. Kemar Kevkar, I think his name is. I tried to find out anything at all about him, and he's a man of complete mystery. Oh, except that he was involved in some recent, not a controversy, but there's a Raghavanshi got given out obstructing the field, and he was the man.
Oh, that was a bullshit decision.
Well, that was his. And the other umpire, they both referred it to the match referee who agreed that it was. So that's his one claim to fame.
Brown envelopes being passed somewhere.
Well, could well be. Right, that was a single, pushed down to mid-on, 206 for 3. And that can't be. We're seeing slow-motion Sunrisers fans leaping up about, screaming and dancing. I'm not quite sure why, because all it was a single.
Well, it's just...
What do they do if it goes for more than a single? Crikey.
No.
That's launched. That's massive. That's Nitish Kumar Reddy, who absolutely was ready because he had plenty of time to eye that up. And away that goes for yet another 6. Now, you really don't see many of those about in the IPL, do you?
Yeah.
That said, Messrs, I know you're a bit of a cynic when it comes to it. They've still got to be there to be hit, mate.
Yeah, they have. It's just they're so boring.
Well, they seem to be able to hit them from anywhere these days. That's the other point.
I don't know. If I had to watch Watford every week and all they did was win, would I get bored? I don't think I would. If I'm honest.
Well, they need to do something. They should just make them bat with 1930s bats.
I reckon, yeah. Lockie Six says Cricket Australia is having a rethink about selling the Big Bash. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, New South Wales and Queensland effectively blocked it, which is really good. Farong says, I think the Bear is definitely influencing the IPL. Coach caught using a mobile phone whilst match in play, and Rabada grasped for vaping after the match.
Oh, was it Rabada who was vaping? I didn't think it was him. I thought it was somebody else. No, it wasn't Rabada. I know there was somebody who vaped, but I didn't think
I thought Rabada smoked anyway, so yeah.
That's wide of off stump. Just steered to short third.
Surely you just have to inhale the air in some of these Indian cities.
Yeah.
Single taken 213 for 3.
I suppose there's no nicotine in it, but there's plenty of tar and shit in it that'll make you unhealthy.
Maybe it was Rabada. I
I
remember the incident. I just didn't think it was him.
I think it was Rabada. But you know, fuck me. They all used to smoke on the balcony at Lord's, didn't they, after Test matches?
Well, they did. They did.
I mean, I was listening to a TV programme this morning. They're all going, oh, you know, Ange Rayner got caught. A photo of her vaping, is it a bad thing? It's just like, well, it's legal. Who gives a shit?
That's again wide of off stump. Oh, that's a shocking piece of fielding.
No, it went between the turban. There's nothing the fielders could do.
I thought it went through his legs.
It didn't go through his legs. It went directly between the turban, but there's no one back.
It's 4 runs anyway. It's one of these. Let's have a look. Again, thrown wide. Reached for in ungainly fashion. And you're absolutely right. It went between short third and backward point. And there was nobody deep. And 4 runs. It was 217 for 3. That 220 is going to be passed reasonably comfortably. Maybe 240s on the cards. That certainly becomes a decentish chase, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, well, that was extraordinary. Goodness me. Nitish Kumar ready. I don't even know where to start with that shot.
Well,
help me out there.
But he got down like he was going to lap sweep it over the square leg.
And then he reverse swept.
But he probably should have carried on with a sweep because he was already in the position and it was on his leg. But then he decided to turn his bat round and try and do the opposite. But it came up right on the splice and he just plonked it out to that point. Where
so he started off attempting a conventional sweep to a ball that was on pretty much middle
it was
stump.
outside. Well, no, it was outside his off stump, but he'd gone so far across that it was still on his leg.
Then he changed his mind, and in changing his mind, he ended up sort of half mishitting it. Oh, there's that weird smash again. It's fielded this time by the looping Janssen down on the long on boundary. And it should have restricted them to a single. 220 for 3, 2 balls left in the 19th over.
No, my point about smoking is, if you remember, back in the 70s and 80s, when you used to watch TV shows like Parky or Wogan, they always used to be fucking chugging away on their fags on the TV shows, didn't they?
Yeah. When I first moved to Paris, probably the very first night I was there, I think, I remember going into somewhere, I think down in Saint-Germain, and I'll just hold the thought.
The Gauloise.
Klassen stands ready. There's a full toss. It's whipped quite wristily, but straight to deep mid wicket. He just gets a single. And your classic sort of rather superior French waiter came over and said, "Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, madame. Fumé ou pas fumé?" And I said, "Pas fumé, s'il vous plaît." And all he did was take the ashtray off the table. And that was
fair enough.
That's the French for you.
Well, indeed. 221. Wow. I did actually smoke as well when I lived in France quite heavily. 221 for 3. That's wide of off stump. That's another extraordinary shot. That's a sort of a helicopter glide. Lockie Ferguson Fields. He's at deep point, backward point. And all it was a single after all that. This partnership is 50. 2-2-2 in Richie Benaud fashion for 3.
With 1 over to go.
1 over to go. Ready 28. Klassen 57. Messi and his goose are on the case for your messages.
Jeffrey Ward says, watching and listening to you while constructing a new floor in the awning of my static caravan at a camping Platz in Rhineland-Pfalz, Germany. SRH, my team, near in German Tragen. Good work, people. Should read bear in German. Ryan Daly says, the issue with the IPL is it's too drawn out and decidedly in the batsman's favour. I agree. Pitches are too flat and do not offer much to the bowler, so it's the sameness for a sustained period. That's exactly right. Lucky Six says it's generic IPL umpire guy. Michelle Pfeiffer's with us, says, "G'day legends, bring back smoking and hard liquor for competitors at the Crucible." And Ryan Daly says the PSL is done and over with and we are just about halfway through the IPL. Ridiculous.
Yes, V-Shack is in, it's pulled square. I think that
is that the largest stone statue in the world?
That is the Buddha. That is the largest stone statue. Doesn't look bigger than the Statue of Liberty, does it? But maybe the Statue of Liberty, I don't know what you count as stone. It is big. I mean, you wouldn't argue with it.
I think it probably is. The Statue of Liberty, I mean, it was transported from France, wasn't it? So
it was.
It couldn't have been too vast.
No, you may be right. That's a slower, waftier ball outside of off stump and cleverly disguised, actually.
Is it one piece of stone, though?
I don't know, but I mean, my research was limited. I do have other things to do in life.
Did you ask ChatGPT?
No, I didn't on this particular occasion, but feel free to. I'm now intrigued. World's largest stone statue. See what you come up with.
I don't think I
223 for 3.
ChatGPT on this.
Oh, well, you've got your phone.
No, it's over there somewhere.
I know, because it's been going. This is the sound of the police a lot.
Has it?
That's been launched. That's massive from Klassen. That is an absolute thumper of a 6. Over long off. Fine shot. Another one of these. Right in his wheelhouse. Golf shot. Actually close to one of my golf shots because I'm looking at where he's looking and it's veering away to the right. But it's nonetheless.
But it's not in the water, Tony.
It's not in the water. That's where I would normally be. 229 for 3. 3 balls left unless there are extras. 7 off this Vishak over. He has planted 50 trees though in between a single and that 6. Round the wicket he comes.
500.
Waits. Steers it. I said 500 trees, didn't I? Or did I say 50?
50.
Oh, well, I had 450 light on the tree front. Steered again towards mid-off, just a single. 2 runs this time, actually. Well, that was well run. Crikey, they ran well. What's the answer?
According to Gemini, the Leshan giant Buddha is the largest, tallest stone statue in the world, standing at 71 metres in Sichuan, China.
What?
Well, it's been overtaken, obviously.
It's in the Battle of the Stone Buddhas.
Yes.
Oh, well, there we go. Who'd have thought that? I must have been reading out-of-date information. Vishak, round the wicket he comes. That's pulled magnificently by Klassen. I prefer that shot to any of his 6s, if I'm honest, because it was just so clever. Wristy flicks. Well-known porn star.
Hyderabad?
Yes, it is. I have to say the dancers, the Sunriser dancers are beautifully manoeuvring to celebrate that excellent Klassen shot. Not necessarily in a particularly coordinated manner, but independently, the jiggle was delightful.
Ah, right. The Buddha statue of Hyderabad, located in the middle of Hussein Sagar Lake, is recognised as the world's tallest monolithic statue of Gautam.
Oh,
Buddha.
What's a monolithic as opposed to duolithic?
Ah, right. A monolithic is exactly my point. A monolithic
35
is a monument carved entirely from a single stone. In this case.
Ah, maybe it did say that, and I in transcribing what I typed to some rough handwritten
it's
notes.
It's 18 metres, only 58 feet tall.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
But it is monolithic, though.
Exactly.
Vishak, I'll tell you who was really intrigued by that, the bowler, because he heard you as he was running in, and he suddenly thought, well, I can't bowl while I'm finding out this incredible fact. And he stopped mid-run-up to hear the fact that it's the largest monolithic stone statue in the world.
Insane backstory, it says here. During the first installation attempt...
It's not insane, that's in France.
Insane, yes. Insane backstory. During its first installation attempt in 1990, the statue tipped off a barge and sank to the bottom of the lake, where it remained for 2 years before being salvaged and successfully installed in 1992.
Wow.
Well, that's interesting.
There we go.
Learn everything on Guerrilla Cricket, don't you?
You do. Well, if monolithic stone statues is a particular area of interest
to you,
Al Hotch, if you're listening, I suggest you should be looking at that as your next mastermind subject, and get a bit of coaching from the bear before you get grilled by I've forgotten who it is. Who is it these days? Clive Myrie, isn't it? Clive Myrie, yeah. Right, 1 ball left of this game, not of the Buddha in the lake. He didn't lose a ball while sinking, at least as far as we know he didn't. 235 for 3.
1 ball left.
Well, that's what I just said.
Oh, is it? Right, okay.
Where were you? Was that it? That was it. This has gone up in the air. It's going to be taken, surely. Yes. Vishak has his wicket. It was a funny shot. It was a stop. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He was trying to scoop.
He was trying to scoop it.
He was
over
trying to
cover.
shovel it over cover. All he did was shovel it down the throat of Marco Jansen. A mental image you possibly don't want to be left with. But I think he knew, and Jansen steadied himself. Bucket hands. Thank you very much. Probably didn't matter.
That's how you catch
too
it, boys.
Much.
He
That
said
has
to
to
his
be
other.
his dad. That has to be his dad.
It's got moods.
We keep seeing. Well, he might have moods, but
Big
he
moods.
looks like Heinrich Klaassen. He's got his son's shirt on. Well, look, there's one of those robot dogs walking off with
Yeah,
him.
I just keep thinking a bloody gun's going to pop out from the top of it.
235 is where they ended up. Did the Sunrisers 235 for 4? They got 79 for 1 in the power play. Exactly their average for the previous 5 games in the power play. They didn't move particularly quickly in overs 70. Oh no, they did. They 7 to 15. They cranked it up. They got 95 for 2, and in the last 5 overs they got 61 for 1. Now you would say, if say that we were having this conversation, chaps, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago, you go, that's a big old chase, isn't it? You go, that's going to be tough. Somehow you think, well, that's well doable.
It certainly is.
Certainly for the Punjab Kings.
Certainly for the Punjab Kings, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Which at least means we might get a game. I mean, exactly that. 2 years ago, you'd gone, this is unchaseable. There'd have been fucking 16 for 5 after 3 overs, and the game would have been done, and we'd have to sit here for another hour and a half waiting for it to finish.
Well, exactly.
Well, Messi won't have to do this time. He's off to bed now.
No, Messi's.
I am indeed.
Yeah, I got a special message from Messi. He would say, please.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
a very old man, and I need my sleep. Please allow me to go to bed
at midnight.
After. Yes. I mean, what an unreasonable request.
It's outrageous, Messi. I don't know what you're talking about. We pay you fucking so much money to do this show.
I would have doubled your salary.
I know. Well, I'll make up for it by reading quite a few messages that come through. Michelle Pfeiffer says, money made, job done. That's the Pakistan Super League. How long should it be, and does it have to be compared to the IPL? Eric J says the Statue of Liberty is on a higher plinth, and it's Lockie 6 says it's hollow, which is a good point, and not stone. So yeah, don't think a comparison is available, says Rowan Daly. Both competitions, IPL and PSL, were on at the same time. The competitions are compared by the players themselves. I like the PSL actually. Well, I like the shortness of it. What about stereolithic instead of monolithic, says Eric J.
I like that. Very good.
And Lockie 6 says the Statue of Liberace is the biggest bi statue and the most sparkly, says Eric J.
Do you like the ring? You should do. You bought it.
And Leah says, can't talk about how ridiculous the IPL without mentioning the PSL had a double round robin stage to find 4 teams for the playoffs out of 5 teams. Literally one team didn't make the playoffs.
There are only 5 teams in the PSL.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it?
That is.
Oh, well, I wish you all a good night. I'll catch you again next week.
Indeed, Messrs.
My prediction is that Punjab will probably win this or lose it by 100 runs.
Very good.
That's your prediction every week, Messi.
Yeah.
235 for 4. Anyway, what it does illustrate is the strength of the Sunrisers batting, because everybody contributed. There was nobody in there who had a duff innings. 35 for Travishek between them. 35 and 38.
73.
Everyone else got nearly 30. The lowest score was 29, and everything else was sort of somewhere around the 30s. So everybody, bar the 250s. So
and they
you
subbed
can clearly
out.
see that everyone did
So
their
they
bit.
subbed out Chahal, which means they're probably going to bring in Abhishek Verma, or whatever his name is, because they probably can't bring in Liam Livingstone for Chahal, can they?
I don't know. Does it have to be the same nationality? Or
Well, you can only have a certain amount of overseas players.
So it's still the same equation of overseas players.
Unless they've got one less overseas player in their side, in which case they could bring.
Well, whenever we break, the Punjab Kings, formerly the Kings 11 Punjab, but of course they had that major rebrand.
Just shy of 12 and over.
They are going to have to chase just shy of, as the bear said, 12 and over. We are going to go and contemplate the world and see you after the break.
Indeed.
Bangalore. There are a few uncanny similarities between KKR and SRH this season. So the batting department, Liam Livingstone has been in the news with regards to communication problems between Rob Key, Brendan McCullum, and the England management. Yeah, he also has a point to prove because England didn't consider him for the T20 World Cup despite a pretty decent performance post IPL 2025. So keep an eye out on how Livingston shapes up. And in IPL 2024, Kolkata Knight Riders, as I previously mentioned, had a formidable run at Eden Gardens, winning 5 out of 7 games. So they are going to play 3 games on the trot in their home venue. So it would be in their best interest if the surface assists spinners because they have their game plan around Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narine, how they strangle the batters in the middle phase. Because their pace attack honestly didn't give a better account of themselves in the game against Mumbai because Rohit was playing a game after 10 months, a proper T20I, and he went absolutely ballistic there. So I think a high scoring game could be on the cards.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Livingston. He didn't play in the first game.
Yeah.
Are you assuming he's in? Do you have some insider knowledge, or are you just expecting him to be in?
No, I'm definitely hoping that he makes an appearance at some stage because he is a marquee overseas signing for them. And obviously, with him having developed his bowling also, bowling the leg spinners and the off spinners both. So I definitely think he's going to make an appearance at some stage.
Yeah, I mean, he's an odd one, Liam Livingstone. I mean, he always held out so much hope for him. He's a hard-hitting batsman, I'll give him that, but he can just give it away too easily. I mean, he can complain all he likes to Rob Key and all that sort of stuff, but if you looked at his form running into maybe not last year,
it was the India series and the Champions Trophy.
Yeah,
everything seemed to fall off a bit of a cliff for him.
Well, exactly. I mean, he just goes out and tries. Well, I mean, the Champions Trophy again, it was a 50-over format, and he was batting T20 in a 50-over format. And I think England just got fed up with the fact that he was essentially batting T20 in 50 overs, and you just can't do that. I mean, it's just a problem. You've got time in a 50-over game to be able to get yourself in, get your eye in, and then score, I don't know, 80, 90 for maybe 20, 30 balls, but you've got plenty of time to then catch up and go ballistic. But he would always come in look overly confident and nonchalant and smash it down someone's throat on the boundary, and it just became bloody irritating if you're an England fan. And I mean, I was quite happy for him to be dropped. I was quite fed up with him, but he does have power, I'll give him that, and he could well come off in the IPL.
Arian, I just want to take you back to I suppose a central point that might be true of a lot of teams, but seems to be very true in the case of the Sunrisers. I look at I look at their website, but that's a complete waste of time, and it has been since 2008, because it is still the worst website ever, but particularly in the IPL, amongst the IPL.
I think they manage that in India, don't you, with so many techies?
It's just appalling. It's just a user experience disaster. But there we go. Maybe they're proud of that fact. But I look at that top lineup, their batting. I look at Travis Head. I look at Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Nishish Kumar Reddy, Heinrich Klaassen, because now given up international cricket, and I mean that is power packed. If one or two of them comes off, of course, Ishan Kishan came off in the first game, but it wasn't enough. But then I look at the bowling. Now, okay, we know Pat Cummins is not going to be available till just before the playoffs, assuming Sunrisers were to get there. But when I look at Dubey, Harshal Patel, David Payne, I'm sorry.
Who the fuck is David Payne?
Well, I was going to be a little bit kinder than say Gloucestershire journeyman. One ODI for England years ago.
Oh, I don't remember that. So
well, you have to check him out. He's a good bowler. Don't get me wrong. I think he got 6 for something against Middlesex once. Absolutely destroyed us in a game. He is a cracking, but that doesn't look like a bowling lineup that's kind of geared to restrict teams. Have they invested all on batting power and rather sacrificed bowling strength? I guess is the question for Arian.
No, so Tony, if you look at the history of Sunrisers Hyderabad, when they were playing under the captaincy of Kane Williamson and David Warner, they actually prided themselves on their ability to defend. And you must have seen a lot of games where they scored 120, 130 odd on slow surfaces and managed to snuff out the opposition at 90 odd. But over time, since Pat Cummins came into the fold and David Warner walked into the sunset and Rashid Khan dropped out of the Wicks, so they have sort of changed their template and become a team that went all out aggressive with the bat. But then if it left them with a major problem on the occasions when their top order batting didn't come off. So in the middle order, apart from Aniket Verma, nobody was really holding it together. So either they would get rolled out for 110, 120, or on a good day, they would score north of 250 runs. So I think a lot of occasions in the previous campaign and the campaign before that, where they scored a lot of 200 plus totals. But this time around, coming back to your question, definitely they expected more from Pat Cummins last season because they had invested 20 crores on him and he is missing the initial half of the season. So that's another setback. There are people like Jaydev Unadkat, Ishan Malinga, Zishan Ansari. And as I previously mentioned, there are a lot of all-rounders that they've inducted into the fold. So they've tried to make their transition process a little easier. But again, bowling does look like a bone of contention for Sunrisers Hyderabad.
yeah, I mean, looking at that, looking at their bowling attack, I mean, Brydencast, they could be reasonably okay. Pat Cummins is okay. All rounders, high speed, but don't really know much about him.
Though. That's the thing about.
Well,
Cummins.
that's it. Yeah. Crane's full lecturer. Never heard of him. Who else we got here? Eshan Malinga. He's the Sri Lankan, isn't he, Malinga?
He played against in one of the I think he played in one of the T20s or maybe two.
Yeah, I think he was reasonably quick. He could be useful. David Payne, as you said, never heard of him. Saqib Hussain, never heard of him. Who else we got there? Onikar Tamale, presumably he's a local. Haven't heard of him. Unakat. Unakat can be okay. But I mean, looking at that bowling, it doesn't have too many great options, does it?
Yeah, so both Unadkat and Harsh Dubey have come from the Ranji Trophy setup. Like both are amazing in the red ball setup, but now they've been inducted into the white ball setup.
Oh, there you go. Well, let's look at the Knight Riders again. I mean, you've got Rahane. Rahane kind of fell away from the India picture because he didn't score fast enough, but he managed 67, didn't he, against Mumbai. You've then got Finn Allen, who clobbered massive runs against South Africa. Cameron Green, who's playing as a specialist batsman. Angarish Raghavanshi.
Josh.
Rinku Singh.
Oh, you're on,
he was a specialist subfielder, wasn't he, in the latter stages of the World T20?
So, you know, the Knight Riders must have thought 220 for 4. That speak. Oh, it is you. Yeah, it is. Excellent. Right, well, we're back. We're waiting for the Bear, we're waiting for Josh, who will be, I hope, taking you through ball by ball. Josh, that is. He's yet to appear. Was he there, Josh? Oh. Oh, well, he'll be there any moment now. He's going to instantly make himself visible, like the Invisible Man, wrapped in bandages.
Well, if he's listening.
Because we're watching Ishan Kishan, who's going through his wicket-keeping limbering up exercises. And it's going to be the two hard-hitting pair of Priyancharya and Prabarisman Singh.
Not sure we've got either of them. We might have one of them.
You should have. They're pretty well established. Let's see. Well, we've got Prisma.
Yeah, we don't have the other one.
Who's the guy that's keeping wicket? Who's the dude selling lots of tickets? Who's the sides number 1? Just a kid called Prep Singh Run. He's gloves so clean, it's perhaps entrancing.
Oh, I like that Mog. That was marvellous. Mog in Songs for the Shows mode. Songs from the shows. I don't think the bowler needs too much introduction, Bear.
No.
But just in case.
Number 7.
Number 7, it's this fellow.
I think we should have had sex, but there weren't enough people.
We'll use the orgasmatron.
That's a good idea.
Come on.
That's an old Cummins jingle.
Oh, Cummins. Oh, my God. Is that literally, that's... Fuck me. Really?
That's the original one.
I was waiting for Paceman Pat.
Well, I thought that was Paceman Pat.
Well, it isn't, obviously.
No. When I hadn't listened to it for a while, you just have to go and find it.
Poor old Paceman Pat. Has Josh given up?
No, he's still there. Josh!
Right, Josh. Wherever you are, you're in our waiting room, at least virtually speaking. You've been admitted, and somehow you haven't actioned your camera.
Let me go and get my phone.
Cummins. In he comes. And Priyansh steers this down to backward point. Off and away with a single. They're going to need to accelerate, but accelerating is not really a problem for this Punjab Kings lineup. I have to say, I was just looking for the most recent scores, so I will give those to you. But they're quite high. I can tell you that much. Right, yes, let's see. Well, they got that 265 for 4, so they've chased down more than that this season. That was against the Delhi Capitals. That's wide of off stump. Steered down to backward point.
I've just texted
him. It's another single. 2 without loss. Why don't we do an over each then until he shows up?
Yeah, all right, fine.
Ball by ball, because I'm on next anyway.
Yep.
Or you do this session until he turns up. I'm easy.
No, you do this over. I'll take over if you like after this over. But you started, so you can finish.
Easy. I can back on Mastermind.
Yeah.
Again, specialist subject, monolithic stone structures of Middle India
that ended up on a lake bed for 2 years.
3 without loss. Prabhisman Singh defends. It's a sharp ball by Pat Cummins. So he's been pretty much on the money, has Paceman Pat. He's just planted 500 trees. He will like that. Eco warrior that he is. Good for him for being that. So just 3 off the first 3 bowls. They've got some decent bowling options, have the Sunrisers. Abhishek, Shivang and Harsh Dubey as their spinners. For a start, no looking for Liam Livingstone. Is he a Sunriser? Yes, he is. Yeah, I thought he was. Right, you've got a ring of Abhishek, Shivang, Harsh, Salil and Heinrich Klaassen on the offside, so that's being well guarded. And that, not surprisingly, is where Cummins attacks. It's chipped over point, but there's the single fielder out there. Was able to reach it. Should have just got them 2, I would think. No, just a single. Oh, I thought they'd have come back for 2. 4 off 4. If Pat Cummins and the rest of his bowlers can keep that up, it should be comfortable enough win.
Oh, I haven't put the fucking screen across it.
What? Meaning what? We're just talking and no one can see us? What are you doing? Well, why am I seeing that picture on the iPad?
It's behind.
Cummins over the wicket. Bit of extra bounce. Priyansh wasn't quite sure whether he was pulling, defending. Ended up just sort of swishing quite tamely. It went through to Ishan Kishan. And there was no run. Good over this. A very good over for Cummins. In the context of a hefty chase, I would say so far advantage the Sunrisers if they can keep up this degree of accuracy. He's changed his hair these days, hasn't he, Cummins? He's got one of those shaved at the sides, floppy on top looks.
Cut in at the top, looking trendy and cool.
Yeah, Yeah. I've tended to go the other way. I've sort of quite thin on the top and growing down the sides.
Ooh.
That's pulled away. Is it going to be a wicket? It's beautifully taken. Oh, what an excellent catch. Pat Cummins has got the reward for his accuracy. That's a big wicket. And once again, it says impact sub. I suppose he didn't play him earlier on, Priyansh.
Yeah.
Well,
he didn't make much of an impact.
Another impact sub who makes no sodding impact at all. 1 run worth. He's gone for a single. The Sunrisers have struck at the end of the first over. Well done, Pat Cummins. That might settle some of their nerves in a world of chasing, as the IPL is. It's 4 for 1 at the end of 1. Bear, you're going to have to do social media duties then.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Or would you like me to?
Yeah, well, I'm going to take over. You do that.
I could. Well, can you pass me the required equipment? Thank you very much.
Josh, come on, mate.
That's all right. We can do it.
Oh, no.
We'll survive. If we do hope he turns up, obviously, Josh.
Well, he's still in the fucking waiting room, so he's obviously...
Well, this is a virtual waiting room, though.
I know.
All you know is
he's
hasn't
got his
turned his
computer on.
laptop off. He might have just left it on and
well, yeah, totally.
gone off
Clearly,
out
that's what he's done. It's just on in his lounge, and he's off doing something else.
Mitchell Fiver says, Pat Cider Cummings. Go, Pat, says Lockie 6. Yes. Postman Pat always delivers, says Lockie 6. Yes, he does. Michel Pfeiffer says, watching from Australia. I love that the PSL have games much earlier in the day than the IPL, despite the country existing pretty much completely west of Goa and Mumbai. Well, there you go. We're glad you're with us.
Well, Nitish Kumar Reddy is going to bowl the second over. Oh, and it could be a wicket straight away in the second over. It's gone up straight in the air. Oh, Pat Cummins has caught it. Skipper and he nearly fell over when he caught that, actually. I think he tripped over his own foot. Nitish Kumar Reddy has got a wicket with his first ball. Prabhash Simran has gone.
You silly little boy. What on earth were you playing at?
Didn't even have time to jingle up the bowler. Shall we do that?
Yeah, might
is
as
it
well.
Nitish Kumar?
It's Nitish Kumar Reddy.
Is he? He's more ready than I am. Where the bloody hell is he? Here he is.
Yeah.
You won't keep Nitish Kumar down.
Busy couple of balls for Pat Cummins. Messi might be right, you know.
Yeah.
Could go two ways, because these two, both now gone, have been at the heart, I think, of
their explosive
a lot of
starts.
their explosive starts. Well, 4 for 2 is
not very
possibly an explosive start, but in totally
the wrong direction.
Kind of way.
Self-implosion.
Self-implosion, yes, indeed.
So, yeah, they're in trouble already. So who's number 4 then? Who's in next?
Well, I was rather hoping you'd tell me.
Well, I was hoping they'd tell me on the screen, but they've gone straight to a fucking advert. So I can't really tell you.
All right, I will see what I can find out for you. Cooper Connolly.
Cooper
is
Connolly,
the answer.
Shreyas Iyer, skipper.
Yeah. Well,
He's
there you
got a
go.
jingle.
He has got a jingle. Well,
He got 4.
I hope Cooper Connolly has as well.
I think so.
Here he is. Here's Cooper Connolly.
Say hello to Cooper Connolly, select the second fondly. Him being in the side is fait accompli. He's handy with the bat and the ball. In the BBL he makes runs promptly.
And here's Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer, you've been down too long in the IPL. Come join the test.
And he, well, that's Cooper Connolly, and that Shreyas Iyer drives out to cover, and there is no man. Of course, Shreyas Iyer is a class act, but it's a long way to go.
It's looking, just got to look a lot heftier than it did when they started.
Well,
I was saying,
exactly.
you know, these days, what do they want? 236 is it? Yeah, 236 they need to win.
Over 2 a ball now. And 2 wickets down.
We were just going through those recent scores: 265, 254. Both, of course.
Well, they have lost their last 2 games, though, haven't they? Punjab.
They have.
Just guided down to short third man. There's no one. You don't want to go off at the back end of the season, do you?
And well, they've won once here in 10 efforts. I think it's 9-1.
That may weigh heavily on them.
Did you know what? I'm not sure it does. In the same way as with football, Do cricketers do franchise cricketers think the same way as, say, Watford going to Manchester City and go, well, we never win there, forget it? I don't think they do.
No, but I'm sure there is something about that. I mean, obviously in football it's different, isn't it? I mean, crowds in football
that is true.
Sway much more than crowds in cricket. Yeah, but I mean,
the IPL is pretty partisan for the home.
It is quite partisan, but it's not partisan as a football crowd in England.
No,
I mean, they're not calling you a bunch of cunts and anything else under the sun and really laying into you.
What would be the Millwall of India?
Well, exactly.
I'd be intrigued to know.
No one likes us, we don't care. Connolly has a swish at that one without moving his feet whatsoever, and he goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Well, Connolly's had a pretty horrendous game. I think he dropped 2 catches, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't.
And then both of them were pretty catchable.
Let's find out what they've both been up to, these two.
That was a good catch.
That was a splendid catch.
Who was that who caught?
One of the Sunrisers.
Yeah. The bearded man.
The bearded Sunriser. And he took it very well too.
He looks familiar, but hey. Flashed at by Connolly. Up to mid-on. Ooh. If he'd have thrown quicker, there might have been something in that, but there wasn't. He gets a single.
Let's see what's he done. Well, in the last game against Gujarat Titans, he got a first baller. He was caught by Josh Butler off the bowling of Mohammad Siraj.
Well, he's got 1 run.
He's averaging 39 now, and he got a high score of 72 in the first game against Gujarat Titans. He got 72 not out. So generally he's going all right. He got 87 against the Lucknow Super Giants, 30 against the Royals. Yeah, I think he's in reasonably tidy form, apart from that last game, and I suppose that can happen to anyone.
Aye. Right. He is going to face up to Pat. And drives that, airily, just in front of point. That was close to being out. But instead, there's no one out in the deep, and it's 4 runs.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary,
Shreyas Iyer is also going very well. He's averaging 55. His highest score so far was 71 not out against the Delhi Capitals. Of course, they've had a rebrand as well, haven't they, the Delhi Capitals?
What were they before? Delhi Daredevils?
They were the Daredevils, weren't they?
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Were they?
It's about as complicated a rebrand as the Punjab Kings or the Kings 11 Punjab. I suppose, well, you couldn't really call it the Kings 11 anymore because it's at least 12 because you've got your impact sub to consider. They'd have had to be the Kings 12 Punjab, which doesn't have the same ring to it.
Quite possibly, but I think they changed that before that rule. I mean, that rule's only been in 2 seasons, or 3rd season now. And that's cut again this time through point. This time there's a guy out in the deep at backward point. They'll come back for a second, and there's an awkward bounce. Kishan can quite gather it cleanly. They'll get back for 2.
The other thing, when it's abbreviated, as you can see there, why don't they just make it PK, Punjab Kings? Why does it have to PBKS?
I don't know. It's confusing, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. Sunrisers Hyderabad, SRH.
Yeah. Punjab
What's
Kings,
wrong? Does it have to?
PK.
Why just make it? Yeah, everyone else calls them PK.
Maybe everyone thinks it's Pakistan. They don't like that in India.
Oh, possibly. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
I only just thought of it. That one is on that foot mid-off, and there is no run.
Yeah, you may very well be right. What else has he done? He got a 50 against the Chennai Super Kings. He got 69 not out in the first game against the Sunrisers, which I think the Punjab Kings, formerly Kings 11 Punjab, won. I'll need to double check that, but I've got a feeling they did. In fact, I'll tell you a bit about that game in a bit. So 69 not out against Sunrise, 66 he got against the Mumbai Indians. Yeah, he's in fine touch, Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, no, he's a class batsman. That's attempted pull by Connolly. Slower ball, I think, by paceman Pat. And he missed it completely, and there is no run. I think it hit him on the body. 16 for 2 after 2.4 overs. Oh no, the siren's gone off and it's a no ball. Pat's bowled a no ball. It's a free hit. It's a Tata AIG free hit.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
well, it's not the biggest of no balls,
no,
is
it's
it?
fractional.
Don't see many of those from Pat.
Well, I think he's got hold of it. It's gone a long way up and a long way over the fence. Extra cover. Splayed legs, big heave. But make the most of those free hits, and Cooper Connolly has. Presumably Cooper Connolly knows Pat Cummins reasonably well. Would have played against him in Big Bash quite a lot.
Now, the Punjab King dancers are looking much more locally suitable in terms of local dress.
In saris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they dancing for too? Who's sorry now?
Oh, please. That one's played back to the bowler and there is no one. That's a terrible joke.
Josh has
appeared. Josh, hello.
Sorry, I thought I was only on for the middle stint of this innings.
No.
Sorry.
Nothing wrong with that part of the rotor, mate.
You're on at the start of it.
So it's your ball by ball, so off you go.
Oh, my
Now you're in.
mistake. I saw David B on the middle slot summarising, but I missed that I was replacing him ball by balling now.
Yes.
Do you want me to jump straight in mid over?
You might as well, yeah. One ball left in the over. It's 23 for 2.
So it is. One ball left in the third.
Yes.
The equation 213 off 103 with 8 wickets remaining.
Uh-huh.
David B's been expunged from these rotors, so you're looking at an old one.
You're looking at an old one.
I haven't seen an updated one with my name in it.
It was emailed to you.
Emailed? No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. In right arm over the wicket. It's full. It's squirted out towards gully, and there is no run.
Tone does tend to send them out. It's just that we all miss them.
I've not.
There's generally a chain, and it'll be the last one.
You are Josh Robinson J17. Robinson J17 at cardiff.ac.uk.
I am. Have you just told both of our listeners my email address?
I absolutely have. They're going to be deluging you now.
Oh yeah, you sent an email yesterday.
Yeah.
Got to keep up with the emails, you know. They come They come thick and fast with all
I
the
always
changes.
assume the last one on the logistics WhatsApp chat is the updated one, but clearly I was wrong to assume that.
Yeah, I only ever go by emailed ones.
I hardly look at my email if I can avoid it. Connolly has 13 off 9, Shreyas 5 off 3, 213 off 102. It's a big ask.
Especially having lost 2 wickets.
Indeed. Hard to say that Sunrisers are not strong favourites. We have a new bowler. Shall we jingle him up?
We can. Here he is.
Ishan Malinga in over the wicket. Drift on Shreyas' pad. Can not take advantage. Just pushes the ball to mid-on. No run.
And we have now definitively discovered he is related. Haven't we?
Yes, nephew,
To
isn't he, or
Lasith.
something?
Nephew of Lasith
Nephew.
Malinga?
Yes. He is. We spent the whole World T20 telling everybody that he was nothing to do with his well, as we now find out, his uncle. Uncle Lasith.
Malinga in. This
Oh, there's another one.
Full. It's wide outside off stump. It's skewed straight up in the air, and it's taken just outside the circle at extra. He had all the time in the world.
This
Shreyas
game is
goes
done.
for a 5-ball
Was that
five.
Pat Cummins again? It was, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Well.
Pat's got a wicket and 2 catches.
He
out
has.
of the 3
You
wickets.
cannot keep him out of the game.
Pat is a very
Did he make any
useful-
runs?
He didn't bat, did he?
Not Cummins. I mean the bloke who.
Shreyas Iyer, he made 5.
5 off
Oh,
5.
all right. Yeah. So okay. I was just deciding which out jingle to give him. Can't make it one of the positive ones.
No, number 11. Number 11, obviously.
No. Give him that number 12. You can't sit there just saying what a quality player is and then just yell "fuck off" at him.
Yeah, he can do, because he's ruined our day. We're going to get a shit day now, because this game is already
Well, you may say
creeping
shit day.
towards...
I'm already looking at a possible early exit.
Well, exactly. Well, that's fine and fair enough.
Aren't they going to bat out all their fucking overs? though?
Precisely. It's a fucking shit show.
It takes as long as it takes to bowl 20 overs.
Exactly. And they lose by 100 runs, as Messi said.
As my Australian friend says, if you always put 20 quid's worth of petrol in, then it always costs 20 quid. There's no increase in price.
You don't get as far on your 20 quid, though.
True, it depends on... You change cars.
Well, you could change cars.
Don't put in an electric car, though.
Don't put 20 quid worth of petrol in an electric car, that's true.
Bryden Cars, and who would you change him for?
Who?
Bryden Cars.
Ooh. I'd keep him, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't change him.
We do have a jingle for Bryden Cars, which is based on cars, isn't it?
Yes.
The Gary Newman song.
Malinga into the as yet unup jingled.
Oh my
God!
God!
We know it is. It is. Have we got him here?
Squeezes down
where
towards
is
wide
he?
mid on, no run.
It's Punjab Kings, isn't he? It's this fellow, Stoynes.
All the side wants is a Marcus Stoynes is the solution, and all the side wants is a Marcus Stoynes. Yeah.
That's been his jingle for years. It's the only jingle we have for him, in fact.
Malinga in this time. It's pushed straight back to the bowler, looking for a big drive off the back foot. Couldn't quite get to it past the bowler. No run. This game is
dead.
No,
it has ceased to be.
I wouldn't quite say that, but they do say three wickets in the power play. And you're fairly likely to
put it this way: it's either dead
cooked.
or it's going to be a fucking brilliant recovery, because that is what
true.
it would take in order for this to become competitive. From the Kings, 23 for 3 in the fourth.
Well, that'll help.
And this is clipped up in the air. Has it got the legs? It has. It's into the second tier of the stand over deep mid wicket for 6 runs.
Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6. Let's talk about 6.
That was there. It sat up and hit it. Sat up to be hit and hit it. Stoynes did.
Right in his arc.
Flashy.
We've got Shashank Singh who can hoof it. Our friend at Suryan Shedge.
Linger in to Stoynes. This time it's 2/3 of the way out towards the wide marker. Stoynes can't quite decide what to do. Gets a little bit of under edge down towards mid wicket for no run.
Marco Janssen, long legs, long handle.
And the wicket off the over. Despite that shot, it's an over with which the Sunrisers will be very happy, and a match situation with which they will rightly, deservedly be even more happy. The Punjab Kings need 207 off 96 balls.
Lucky Six just says doxed. I'm not sure who is doxed.
I was doxed when you read out my email address to
right. Is that
both
what
of our listeners.
To both. Oh, sorry about that. You were right though. I didn't then put that up onto the group, to the WhatsApp group. So I was busy doing other things yesterday. 29 for 3. It's all David's fault.
It's still my fault. It's I read the rota. I saw David was on for the middle slot summarising and missed that he was on.
Split the blame. Right.
No, it's all my fault.
Saqib Hussain.
Another new bowler to be jingled up. Bowls over the wicket and is carved beautifully through the offside. The man running round from the deep point boundary fields it at deep backward point for a single. Let's hear the new bowler's jingle.
Well, I don't think we have him, Bear, do we? Saqib Hussain. He is. So he's going to be one of these.
Well, he's not number 11, though, is he?
Not number 11. He's just this guy, isn't he?
Well, no, he's coming at number 5.
Generic IPL guy. IPL guy. Does he bowl? Does he bat? Is he a keeper in a hat? No. Generic IPL guy.
Reminds me of when our own Gary Naylor said that the ideal T20 team consisted of 10 David Husseys and a wicketkeeper who could hold a bat.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
David Hussey was the perfect number 8. No, he was never right about that. Of course, it was said with fucking hyperbolic conviction, of course, by Gary.
Generic
That
IPL
was-
guy, right arm over the wicket, drifts onto the stump. Stoinis plays it with a straight bow off the back foot back to the bowler. Lots of backs in that sentence. No run. One from the over so far.
Well, they can't
30.
really afford to stop here, can they? I mean, they've got to. You might as well at this point just go for it because they need 206 off 94 deliveries.
Generic IPL guy.
Which is only what 13 and over, closing in on.
Something like that. They need a lot.
They need a lot, and they're still in the power play. There's still only 2 people out.
Hussain this time just inside the boundary marker, and it's flayed out towards the deep extra cover.
Oh, good pass.
Boundary. Nice little bit of footwork.
Can't be doing much good to the ball,
Restricting
though.
them to 2. Well,
Well,
it was instep rather than spikes.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
A nice pass in field.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Arsenal got through to the Champions League final. How do we feel about that?
Oh, I wasn't paying any attention to it. I've switched totally to cricket now until next season.
I only switched after Ipswich's promotion was secured.
Well,
had we had to go through the playoffs,
I would have
then-
been feeling much more positive about football if I was an Ipswich fan.
Again, back defensive, back down the pitch by Stoinis, fielded by the bowler. No run, just 3 off the first. I mean, Tony, we would welcome you with open arms, as turncoats are always welcomed on the terraces.
I could never can. You can change your job, your wife, not your team.
I changed my team.
I changed
Well,
my team too.
I'm talking about proper football fans.
To be fair, I did change from Man United to Ipswich at the age of 12 or 13.
Well, at least you went the right way.
Exactly.
Were you born anywhere near Manchester?
Nope.
No, perfect qualification for a United fan.
This time an uppercut flashed forward of square on the offside by Marcus Stoinis out towards the cover boundary for 4 runs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did enough to clear the man at cover and make it. No, I felt affectionate towards Man United. My parents weren't particularly into football. They might watch the FA Cup final or an England match. Hussain in to complete the over. To fail to complete the over. That was a long way outside the blue marker, and it was a filthy wide.
It was a filthy wide.
Wide.
That's a beautiful building. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
And wonderfully illuminated.
Yeah.
And the first games I saw were the FA Cup run in 1990. Saw United win a couple of times.
Oh, what was that one?
Second attempt would have been given a wide as well, but instead
might have been given a no ball.
Might well have been given a no ball. It was smashed, I think, below shoulder height, but
Yeah,
above
it
waist
was
height.
been
Yes,
given a
it
no
was
ball, yeah.
no ball, above waist height, smashed out tennis style out to the extra cover boundary.
So that's worth 5 and a free hit then, right?
5 and a free hit, so it could be worth up to 11. This ball could be turned up to 11. This will be his 3rd attempt to complete the over.
Does it count as 5 though? Because
Yeah.
you got a free hit as well.
Yeah, but you get no ball and you got the 4. That's 5, isn't it?
Well, the Punjab
Plus
dancers.
plus the one off the previous ball for the wide.
Yeah.
Unlike the other dancers we saw the other
I
week, they're
wouldn't
not
want to
Indian.
say this as a commentator, but has he got a dose of the yips?
That's like, no.
Hussain
He
in
may have.
this time. Spears it down the leg side. It's picked up. He's cleared the front foot. He's cleared the fine leg boundary.
Nearly hit the dancers.
3, 4, 6 runs.
Oh, don't do that.
12 runs off the last ball of the over.
They still need over 2 a ball.
That said, if the dancers were going to suddenly scatter in all directions, running hither and thither to try and avoid the ball, how would you know they weren't actually dancing, based on the quality of the dancing by and large?
Very true.
It'd be very hard to tell, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, I developed a bit of an affection for Man United in the 1990 FA Cup run, which of course they won in the replay against.
Was that
Palace.
Crystal Palace? Yeah, see, I was
Yeah.
really upset about that. My brother was a Man United supporter. I fucking hated United and I hated
And,
United my entire life.
And then switched to Ipswich when I realised this thing about supporting one's local team and going to the ground, sitting in the Pioneer or the Cobbold stand.
Right,
occasionally going up to Carrow Road for the old farm.
Few quick messages. Gabe Owen says, "Hello, Gorillas. How
Hello,
did
Gabe.
you guys celebrate Hendo's 70th birthday? It was yesterday, I believe. It wasn't his 70th, though, was it?
No, it's not
No,
70th.
he's younger than me, Hendo,
Yeah,
I think.
he's
Not by much.
62 or
Yeah, he's 3 or 4 years younger than me.
Continues over the wicket, and Connolly gets a touch of outside edge on this one, and it bounces once, maybe twice into
Now that jingle was loud.
Wow.
Invisible Bob as well.
Three, that is the 50 up. You suspect it's still too much for the Kings, but they have accelerated a little bit.
A
with
good little
the
flurry
help
here,
from
haven't they?
Wayward bowling on the part of Hussain in particular.
Still think it's too much to do. 2 more wickets, this game is done.
Indeed, Malinga in to Connolly, who pulls this time, and it's another 4 runs, this time to the mid-wicket boundary. I can't sound particularly excited because I'm not.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door.
You still need 12.27 and over. That is
They
to say
nearly
more
dragged
than
it
2
back to
balls.
12 and over.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, the Sunrisers were 79 for 1 in their power play.
I won't even care that much if they do it, that's the problem.
No, that is the thing.
Like
56 for 3.
He looks a bit like Piggy Smith's side on, doesn't he?
He does.
A bit younger, but...
Oh, he does. He's got a slightly snouty,
similar shaped nose.
Yeah.
Steve Smith look.
Not as snouty, but obviously.
No. And this time Connolly doesn't move his trotters at all, watches the ball sail through to the wicket keeper. Wide is given.
Oh, another one, come on. I'm 100% behind the Sunrisers. Only because
me
if
too.
they keep taking wickets, it'll be all over quicker.
Same here.
Oh, I can't be bothered to jingle the wide.
God, we've got another 3 weeks of this.
Yeah. And we're on game 51. It's outrageous. And I presume the last week is actually only 3 games or 4
Malinga in
games.
this time, it's a Yorker. He's gone up for the catch. He's chasing it. I think they're going to review. They look very, very
Pat's not
confident.
convinced.
Pat's going, come on, it's only talking bollocks, mate. You can't be serious.
I think his bat grazed the ground, didn't it? It was one of those ones where he was trying to cut it and the bat hit the ground. Probably made the noise. So they decide not to review.
I didn't even think it was wide.
Wasn't that?
It wasn't wide.
It wasn't
No,
an
no, it
edge.
wasn't wide at all.
Ooh, I suppose it was for...
Yeah, no, the
it
noise,
hits
the
ground.
noise was him hitting the ground.
Yeah.
It was after the ball had passed. 8 plus the wide so far of the first 3 legitimate deliveries of this over. The rate required 12 and a third.
Yeah, so the last week there's only 4 games, which are the qualifiers, eliminator, qualifier 2, and the final.
Malinga in over the wicket.
that's
This
clever.
time he squares Connolly up with a bouncer that passes, grazes his nipple, taken by the wicketkeeper. No run.
Which nipple? That's very precise as to where he
Left.
got grazed. Left nipple. Okay.
His, what was it, Goldfinger, superfluous nipple?
Which one's the superfluous one there?
Goldfinger had a 3rd nipple.
Did he really?
Yeah.
You sure you're not thinking of Scaramanga?
Scaramanga, man with a golden gun, that's what I'm thinking of.
Not the man with a golden nipple. Plenty of messages coming in. Steve
wow.
Bruce! Oh, wow.
All right, Steve.
Malinga in, this time it's straight, it's on middle and leg, and it's clipped straight to the square of the 2 mid wickets. No run.
Good comeback.
Indeed.
Yeah.
4-4 wide.
150 trees. Well bowled him.
And the run rate floats up to nearly 13 again.
Why do they show the dots as trees?
Because they plant trees for every dot ball.
Oh, do they really?
500.
500.
500 saplings.
Fewer dot balls than 6s.
Yeah.
Malinga in this time. It's again middle and leg, and it's just squirted out to mid-wicket for no run. 4 dots on the trot. Punjab Kings are 57 for 3 after 6.
That's
Both
your power
batters
play.
are on 22. Connolly of 16 balls. Stoinis, who will face the next delivery of 10.
So they're 22 short on the power play and 2 wickets worse off, which is not a great place to be.
No.
Steve Bruce. Sorry, Josh, go on.
Danny.
After
no,
you.
our listeners are far more interesting than I am.
Steve Bruce says, "Oh my God, the Gorillas! I've missed you all so much." Question for the panel: what do you all do during time off from Gorilla? There's a question.
Well, there's a question. What am I
Depends
doing?
who's paying and how much.
Yeah, I still get paid occasionally for marketing consulting.
I'm buying a flat that I've got to go and do some DIY on.
I do all the admin for Gorilla. I write for Gorilla. I play in my band, so that keeps me busy. There we go. So that's a few other things.
I'm in the process of going through a difficult separation.
Oh dear.
Are you staying in the flat or you moved?
I'm staying. I'm buying my ex out. And Hussein is indeed being replaced.
There you go, Steve. I bet you're glad
First
you asked.
delivery of the new bowler's spell is gently paddle swept out by Stoinis for 2 runs. Keeps the strike.
I've got 2 kids who are just about to embark on their GCSEs and A levels.
And one at university though as well.
One at university, yeah, but that's not so much of a grief because she's away from home. But then you've got 2 overworked kids.
Do we have a jingle for the new bowler, or is he a
Shivang? When Shivang shivangs.
I don't think we have a Shivang.
She bangs the drums. This time it's floated up across Marcus Stoinis, who strokes a beautiful cover drive out towards the extra cover boundary for 4 runs.
Well, we'll do that. Yeah, no, I know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But we're looking for the new bowler. Who is whom?
I don't think we have a Shivang.
Shivang.
We need to do a Shivang in, left arm over the wicket, again across Stoinis. This time he flashes, misses, it's taken by the wicketkeeper, no run.
We can do this one again, just for fun.
Generic IPL guy! IPL guy! Does he bowl? Does he bat? Is he a keeper in a hat? No! Generic IPL guy!
Shivang in. Ooh, was that a hint of a catch?
It
yes,
is.
they've got him. Stoinis has gone caught behind for 28 off 13. The Punjab Kings are 63 for 4 after 4 balls of the 7th over, and let's just hope for 6 more quick wickets.
Let's hope so.
What did he make, Stoinis? We'll give him one of these.
28 or 14.
You're out, no shame, you can carry every time you're out. Ain't one better, but hold your head up, you're playing for your country.
Oh, he's not playing for his country there in that one. You didn't edit these properly, Bear, based on content, did you?
You're the one who asked for these fucking things.
No,
Don't
it
blame
wasn't
me. I just put them in there.
Somebody asked for them.
No.
That wasn't me. I don't think it might have been actually.
It was you.
Do you think it was?
Yeah, of course it was you. Oh, well, we have to have some jingles that aren't so nasty about the batsman. No, because I kept playing a fuck off jingle, I think.
Well, and
surely we should be playing a fuck off jingle.
Exactly. That's who we
Especially
are.
in a game state like this. We just want them.
No more
Fuck
Mr.
off.
Nice Guy. God damn
was
it.
that the end of the over? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was the middle of the over.
I
Third
can,
ball.
however,
It was a
say a
wicket
few
and therefore
things.
time for an advert.
Well, right. Well, we'll do that. Steve Bruce, the dead silence from the Bear and Bishop when the separation comment came on. Indeed, I'm going back. Invisible Bob is going to be on soon. He's saying, get your super chats ready. Steve Bruce said, I'm surprised the Bishop showed up. I still remember the Bishop not showing up because his cat was lost and the Bear was having to stay on air on his own. Might have been the case.
We have an as yet unupjingled new bat who cuts the ball out to
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
He may stay
cover
unjingled.
point for a single.
You did get all in a tiz, didn't you? One of your cats went missing for a few
I did. I was
days.
very upset about it, but
No.
I'm delighted to say he came back.
Very sad when that happens.
Well, if Mog were to be listening, I mean, I don't demand random IPL.
Why would Mog be listening to a generic IPL gameplay?
Well, just because I think trying to jingle Shedge would be quite hard work, and I'd like to see what he came up with.
Something by Shedge 7?
Shedge 7, could be that, yeah.
Shivang comes into completely over, and Connolly pushes into short extra.
It's just as well you're not
no
pissed.
Run.
Shivang to Shedge.
7 and a wicket.
Would be a real gobful, wouldn't it?
Well, you could play,
well
instead of playing
13.
generic IPL jingle for him, you can go to generic ones and you can play number 6 because he's batting at number 6, isn't he?
He is. All right, well, let's give him that one.
Boring as shit in at number 6.
I didn't actually hear the words.
No.
What did he say? So I heard the bit at number 6.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could play something by U2 because he's the Shedge.
Oh, very good.
I still think Shedge 7 is a better shout.
I like Shedge 7. That's very good. I think that's time for a change, I believe.
Oh yeah, I'm off.
64 for 4. Who should be returning?
I think I'm still summarising.
It should be
aren't I?
Invisible Bob. I think you are staying put from memory. So Invisible Bob, here he is, floating in his tin can high above the world. 64 for 4. It's going to be Nitish
And
Kumar
I'm
Reddy.
no longer the longest head commentator.
Replacing Malinga.
I've had a cut.
That's steered to backward point by our French edge, who gets himself a single. So he's off the mark. 64 for 4.
Way longer than mine.
It was halfway down my back until about 2 weeks ago.
I don't just over my ear.
64 for 4. 172 they need off
Actually,
77.
I'm done in 7 overs time. I don't give a shit how many wickets fall. It's only you guys who have to stay here till the bitter end.
In comes Reddy. Slingy action that he has. Fallen on off stump, just nudged into the offside by our friend Shedge. Not for 7, Josh, only for a single. Don't get many 7s, even if your name is Shedge.
6 off a noble, probably more common than a 3 and 4 overthrows.
True.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Might be the case. What's the run rate required, and what are
13.5.
13.5 indeed. That's right in front of me. I should have read that. What is our friend Winviz saying about the status of the game? I would imagine it's heavily favouring the Sunrisers. Round the wicket to the left-handed Connolly comes Shedge. Connolly shovels him away down to mid-wicket. Heinrich Klassen loops into field, and they take a single. Let me see, here we go. 66 for 4 they are, aren't they? Win probability. Sunrisers at 98%. Well, 97.71% according to the two lads in the pub. That's what the number they've managed to come up with. Still 66 for 4. Every dot ball and or wicket, that 97.71 is going to leap upwards, although it's not got far to leap, really, has it?
It's not got
from
far to go,
97
has
to
it?
71.
Every single, everything.
That's just dabbed down to
not
third.
a boundary, to be honest.
Dabbed to third, single taken. Cooper Connolly was doing all right, but he needs to be 23 off 18. Under some circumstances, you'd say, well, that's pretty decent, but he needs to be slamming things along a little bit quicker, to be honest. Or this game, I'm not sure it's going to go into bear game territory, but it isn't looking good for the Punjab Kings.
The Sunrisers are down to 1.03 and the Kings out to 26.
Ah, there you go.
So, as far as the markets are concerned, this is going
Ready in, meaterly pulled by Cooper Connolly, but Heinrich Klassen is waiting down there at deep mid-wicket, and it will just be a single. So 4 singles and 500 trees from the first 5 balls of this over.
I do have a feeling that punters on Betfair way overstate the extent to which a side winning is a favourite. I wouldn't. Although,
they may well do.
1 in 28 times from this position.
Well, Reddy has to pull out of his run-up there. Something distracting our friend Shedge, who's chewing. He's a chewing Shedge.
Another cat, a different cat joining me.
Oh, wow. I can just see the white ears. Oh.
Excellent. Oh.
Handsome. That look, I know that look. That look is it tea time?
It is, that is the look.
As that was not pushed into the onside. Down to mid-wicket. A jog, a single. 11 runs has been conceded by Reddy. 5 of them in this over. 69 for 4. Will.
Steve says, as a big Arsenal fan, I've been in an emotional wreck the last few days. Came close to crying last night. Last time I cried was when Grubby was half shirtless when England won the World Cup. And then he goes, Will, a fellow Gooner, how was last night? Steve, it was fucking huge. I also cried. Jesus Christ, the Starboy. Oh, I love that. I love him so much. He's so beautiful. Did you see the thing with Miles Lewis-Skelly and his mum? Oh, it was so emotional. I loved it.
Shavang, the left arm wrist spinner, indeed. And he's worked away to the onside. They take a single, anything to get the conversation off Arsenal and on to some cricket. 70 for 4.
You love it.
I'm just jealous.
The other half of my soon-to-be family by marriage are heavily Arsenal-leaning. And unfortunately, being a Watford fan, I don't have much of a leg to stand on at the moment. I have to fight for my grandson to follow the path of righteousness. And it won't be easier. This one is steered away down to deep extra cover.
Surely you don't fight, Tony. You just take him to a game.
I will.
Yeah, don't you just take him down Vicarage Road and then that's that?
To be fair, he's only 18 months at the moment, so that's just a little bit on the early side.
You've been lax. That's too late.
My then partner and I got her niece a shirt in his dad's team colours with her name on the back.
Oh, well, he's got an Arsenal shirt, but he's also got a Watford shirt, so he's got both. That one's smeared away by Cooper Connolly, but only on second and third bounce to deep mid-wicket. So it will just be a single. 4 from Shavang's first 3 balls.
Do you have to make up your mind between Arsenal and Watford? I think you probably do, don't you?
Well, you do. It's a life choice.
You can't. But you can. I don't know. You can have a favoured Premiership team and support a lower league team relatively.
Well, by the time he's grown up, who knows which way round those will be. And that one is the throw comes in, it hits the boundary. They were able to take a single, and Shedge is still difficult to say, but he has moved on to 5.
This might be Yuko's last Guerrilla Cricket appearance. He is leaving me in the separation.
Oh, that would be really sad.
Aww.
Guided to short third. Single taken. And they move on to 74 for 4. Who was I looking up? Shavang. I want to know about Shavang.
Shavang's the drums.
Well, there was a song. There was a song called When She Bangs, She Bangs, wasn't there?
I don't know that one.
I think there was. Maybe that's the one. Maybe that is what it was called. The lyric was When She Bangs, She Bangs. That one's cut. Cut to backward point. It's the end of the over on 74 for 4. Will, I fear there may be more bloody football talk coming your way.
Sorry, it's only Steve and it's entirely at me. So yes,
well, then
it was amazing. I loved when Theo
Walcott
Walcott jumped into the crowd. It was great.
Fair enough.
It was really lovely. It was just nice. Also, I watched it with my little brother who doesn't remember 2006, so that was a whole thing, and it was just really lovely. And yeah,
I'm not sure I remember 2006, but probably not for the same reason.
Yeah, I was that right age.
Suryant Shedge, as far as I can tell, hasn't bowled much at all. He's mainly a batsman, even though he bowls. It can't be the same guy. Oh no, Shedge
Does
is a
he
batsman.
Shedge it?
No, because he's batting. What am I talking about? He
So
made
he Shedges
3 not outs against the Rajasthan Royals. He made 57 off 29, albeit in a losing cause, against the Royals. Against the Gujarat Titans, where he was caught behind off the vaping Rabada. I don't think he was vaping whilst he was bowling, but he did get rid of our friend Suryansh Shedge, who's from Mumbai.
Did he Shedge it to the keeper?
Well, we've gone through a few before you arrived. Shedge
Yeah,
options.
well, sorry. Let me have my fun, Bishop.
Fair enough. You absolutely can. What else do we know about Shedge?
Yeah, Tony, give us a fun Bishop back. Bring on your son.
He's taken a few wickets in the SMAT. What's that? Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't tend to bowl that much. He does probably bowl right arm medium fast when he does bowl. Yes, that's probably about all. He apparently showed decent finishing skills in the SMAT. He's going to have to show some exceptional finishing skills if he's going to dig the Punjab Kings, formerly Kings 11 Punjab, out of this hole.
It's going to involve a lot more than finishing, isn't it? He's got 100 odd runs at least before. Probably 120 runs before there's talk of there being anything to finish. At the moment, it's got to be a lot of recovery before there's
going to be a massive chase. That is for sure.
But we are approaching the end of the strategic advertisement break.
Yeah, this is what I mean. A blast game is over what, Josh?
Rattles through
about 3.5 hours maximum, just over 3 maybe, sometimes 3.
It depends how much rain there is, to be honest.
There is that.
They try to get it done in 3:20.
Yeah.
That's what the clock is set at, but sometimes it goes over, sometimes it doesn't.
And a 10-minute break in between. Right. Harsh Dubey skips in. He's the impact bowler for the Sunrisers. And he starts off tidily enough, just work for 1 by Cooper Connolly. And they're going to need more than 1s. Harsh Dubey's taken 13 wickets in 11 matches. His economy rate 9.6. Used to say anything over 8's not great, but these days 9.6 is probably, well, anything under 10 you go, oh, that's probably all right, really. Any hops? Well, that's a horrible ball. Now that should be a wide.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Oh, that's borderline.
Our friend, who I think is Mr. Kivar, or whatever his name is, agreed with us, or certainly agreed with me.
With the majority, okay?
Now that is wide. That's an awful ball. If you can imagine the first one, which was definitely wide, that was even wider than the first one, which was definitely wide. So
a wide, if you will.
The first one was just outside the blue marker, and this one was 6-7 inches outside it, maybe.
And that's this one. He dropped short, hauled down to long on, fielded by Klassen, who seems to be single-handedly patrolling on side, because he appears every time the ball goes into the deep. Although he's straighter than his previous position. To the left armour, Harsh Dubey. I can tell you a bit about him as well, possibly in a minute. That one is clubbed to deep mid wicket. Again, just a single. Let's see what sort of form our friend Harsh has been in. Possibly, here he is. He's from Pune. And that's short. It's another horrible ball. That is going to help the Punjab Kings. I have to say, he's bowling like a drain, poor old Harsh. That was a shocker. And it was duly smashed away over long on by Cooper Connolly for 6 runs. Here we go, one of these.
short jingle.
And that's gone up in the air. Is it gone long enough? Yes, it's gone long enough.
Yeah.
And plenty more besides. Very straight. 6 more, 2 consecutive sixes. And I suspect Harsh Dubé might be told, just have a little breather.
6.
They might be thinking about bringing Postman Pat, or rather Postman Pat might be thinking.
Well, he's certainly 2 catches and a wicket. Within 3 balls, really, near enough, wasn't it? He certainly had an interesting start to the game. 91 for 4. 1 ball left of the first half, I suppose. Tossed up. That's clever. That's a much better ball. He may have been clubbed for 2 sixes, but that was clever. That was flighted delightfully. Bear saying it wasn't. He says it was. What? You reckon it went on with the arm? Oh, I think he flighted that. I'd like to see it again. I don't suppose we will. They don't bother showing.
Shouting at you from the green room, Tony.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say shouting. Sunrisers coach is Daniel Vittori, isn't it?
Yes. Steve was just asking what the next international stuff we're doing.
Will be in June, England and New Zealand, I think. There is, of course, the Women's World T20 around about the same time. So we will have a good look at when England are playing in that. That one is up in the air. It's straight. It's over, long off. It's 6 more, and our friend Shivang has got Shivang Bang, Kipper Bang, because it's gone for 6. That was Patang Yang Kipper Bang, wasn't it?
Quite tell.
This one shorter, but oh dear! Now that was, I have to say, who was that in the field? Because he's getting the evil eye from Dubé, and he jolly well should, because to me, he didn't put in a dive. The ball wasn't so far away. Now we're going to have another look. It bounces. Oh, it just doesn't bounce as much as he thought. But to me, Josh, that was just lazy fielding. Wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Pat Cummings is Dubé. Look, Dubé's going, come on, lazy bastard. It's angled down to deep point, single taken. Sorry, Josh, you were saying.
The Kings are staying in touch with something. I can't tell if the something they're staying in touch with is actually a game, or if it's just theoretically not being complete.
Well, 134 in 57 balls is what they need. That's a run rate of 14. They're going at under 10 at the moment. That again is floated up outside of off stump. I'm sticking to that theory.
They're going at under 10, but
just a single.
They only need. They don't. What matters is they 14 only needs to be their run rate from now on, not for the whole innings.
Last 8 balls have gone for 25.
Exactly. That's well over 14 and over.
So it's depending on what they do from here, fairly obviously. You can't rewrite history, although some do try. That's a miss-hit though by Shedge. Straight to short mid-wicket. 103 for 4.
They're into 18.5 on Betfair. Sunrisers out all the way to 1.05, still overwhelming favourites, but there's definitely movement in the market.
Well, I'm more interested in the 2 lads in the pub and what they're saying. That's hauled high and handsome down the ground. 1 bounce, but it was on the terracing behind the fence, behind the boundary.
What's that, 19 off that over?
And that wasn't a great over at
2 caps.
all.
2, 4, 6.
And it's a reason for the Punjab Kings dancers to shake their legs a bit. Is it their outfits, or are the Punjab Kings dancers ladies of a slightly fuller figure? I would imagine it's the outfits.
I think it's probably the outfits, isn't it?
I thought so.
I will say, given the opportunity, we'll have a closer look, but possibly not that close.
Who's the Kent sponsoring them?
Right, okay, win probability. Oh, it's actually dropped. The Sunrisers, remember, were 97.8 or something, weren't they? It's dropped to 95.6. So the two lads in the pub have had a pint, had a think about it, and said, well, maybe Punjab just slightly more in this game than we thought. Let's have another beer and drop a couple of percentage points on the win probability. Seems about accurate. Cummings has come in to replace Harsh and immediately is right on the money, spearing that into his countryman Connolly's leg stump and getting a dot ball back of the hand. Clever ball, actually. Oh no, we're watching a completely different delivery.
The previous over.
I was going to say that didn't look like
Cummins
a Cummins ball.
He just wants to bowl probably just one of his overs for well under 10, just to push the rate required out.
Round the wicket he comes. That one he thunders down into the turf, so it was ended up as a slower ball. Pace off, clever bowling using all his experience, just a single. And I think that's a good move to have Cummins come in now, Josh. I think you're absolutely bang on.
He's had 3 or 4 bowlers who've all just let the odd over go for 15, 19, and I think the feeling is he just needs to do something to change it, to stem not quite the rot, but to stem the flow.
Well, it's a recovery of sorts, isn't it? It's 47 off 30, this partnership, which
Connolly
means
suddenly
they're doing pretty well.
29.
Connolly's a dangerous customer. Shedge, I don't know so much about, but he's still there. Cummins over the wicket. That's going to be a dot ball. So nicely thrown up, slightly wide of off stump, quite full. All Shedge could do is defend it really towards Klassen. So well bowled again, Pat Cummins.
Up. Cummins knows that it also increases the risks that the Kings will have to take.
It has pushed it up to 14.5, not by much. The lads in the pub have had another think. They've made it 96%. Now that's up in the air, and that is going to make the lads in the pub definitely reduce the Punjab Kings' chances, because our friend Shedge, it wasn't a Shedge edge.
Neither was a bit of top Shedge in it.
A bit of top Shedge indeed, but he's been trimmed. He's not just been trimmed; he's been cut down as our friend Shedge. He's been pruned, and alas,
the Shedge clippers.
The Shedge clippers have been applied. The catch was beautifully taken on the run by somebody with long hair, and Paceman Pat strikes again. He's looking quality here, and he's doing exactly what was needed. It was Abhishek Sharma who took the catch and took it very well. He did half of the Travishek duo, and that's a farewell to Shedge. And the two lads in the pub, their response is absolutely instant. They've elevated the Sunrisers' win chances. Yes, bloody Shedge, I'm still talking as if he was still there. To 98.47.
On Betfair have pushed the Kings out to 44 and brought the Sunrisers into 1.02.
110.45. Looks a long way to go for the Kings. Cummings in. That's driven sweetly though by Shashank. Is there going to be some redemption? Probably not, but he has started with a 4.
It's Nissan Shi.
And we do get a closer look at the Punjab jigglers, and it is the outfits that are somewhat blousy, shall we say, somewhat blousy, which does give them the fuller look. 114 for 5. 122 needed of 49. You still wouldn't discount it in this crazy IPL. Cummins in, that's clever. Slower ball bouncer. Is it going to be a wide?
Should be.
I don't think they've given it. No, they haven't.
They're going to review it?
They are allowed to, aren't they? Yeah, they are allowed to. No, I think they're just saying, let's just get on with it.
I'd like to see that again. I thought it was just outside the tram lines.
I
thought it was more outside the tram lines than the one that we disagreed on a few hours ago.
Yeah, isn't it funny? We're both watching exactly the same thing, and yet two people can see two things so completely differently.
Admittedly, I'm watching it through Zoom on a laptop.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Okay, that might be a difference.
It's not quite the rabbit and the duck thing, is it?
It sounds like a good start for a joke, though. 114 for 5.
That's the problem with your jokes, Tony. All they've got is good starts.
Yes. Got any nails? Wasn't that the most famous duck joke I could think of?
I love that. Got any layers?
Yeah. 114 for 5. 12 complete. 42 for Connolly.
It's a rabbit joke.
It might be a rabbit. For some reason, I thought it was a duck. I don't know.
Layers?
I know the duck who leaves the restaurant says just put it on my bill.
Very good.
This one's cut by Cooper Connolly. Is it going to be fielded? No, it's evaded backward point and has gone for 4. And as if by coincidence, we get, isn't that Elmer Fudd? Do you remember?
Yes.
Was the Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny?
Elmer Fudd
as if by coincidence said by the man who chose the joke.
No, well, I didn't. I actually didn't choose it for that reason. I just pressed the first one that was there. But don't they have a Elmer Fudd's hunting both of them, and they're both trying to convince each other. One saying rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season. That one is driven straight to mid off though, only a single.
I know a lovely German joke about frog.
Is it one you can tell, bearing in mind that the last person to tweet us is particularly German?
To a daytime audience, the problem is it doesn't translate very well.
That might be true of most German jokes, to be honest.
It's a very good joke. It's so
119 for 5.
The context is that what in English we call the white rhino it's called white because it's a corruption of the German and Dutch word weit, which means wide. So in German they have pointed mouth rhinos and wide mouthed rhinos. Pointed mouth being the black rhino and the wide mouth being the white rhino.
Oh right.
But this is a joke about the wide mouthed frog.
Oh, I know the wide mouthed frog joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad told me that. Genuinely, it was a dad joke told to me. That's gone. Shashank has pulled Hussein, if you'll pardon the expression, and it has gone straight down into the bucket hands of deep mid wicket. There is that extra wicket, and things are looking bleaker by the minute
and
for
Hussein,
the poor old Punjab Kings.
Having sent down his first over for 19, has found some redemption in taking the wicket of Shashank.
Oh dear, he only just hung onto it, nearly popped out, as indeed he knew. The fielder, who is that? Do we know anyone good on recognising generic IPL guys?
It'll flash up on the screen soon enough.
But he'd be worried about it popping out on telly.
I beg your pardon?
Ready it was.
Ready, well he was ready, but then it nearly did.
And it almost undid him.
It nearly undid him. He was nearly undone as it popped out on telly, apparently. Now there's something to conjure with. 119 for 6, halfway through the 13th over. Punjab Kings really are in a bit of a mess.
Connolly still there on 47 off 31, but with only 4 wickets in hand.
We'll go with this one.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred.
2 cats behind my right shoulder.
Oh, I saw that, yeah. Fabulous. That one's steered out to cover. I think we're due a change at the end of this over, aren't we?
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
The bear should return. The return of Le Retour de Saint.
Return of the bear.
Indeed.
I might stick around and watch it just in case, but
Why not? Why not?
Why
you
not?
know you're having so much fun. It should be
Oh,
Ajit
that's-
returning.
Why not? Why
No,
not?
it's Raj.
Why not? know you're having so much
Hello,
fun.
hello, hello.
Someone has got their radio, or I can hear myself echoing. Who is it? My money's on Raj, because it's exactly the same mistake he made last time. We're not quite at the end, so Raj, can you just disappear until we are? That's pushed into the offside. They take a single. 121.46. Somebody's still got the commentary on in the background. Is that you, Raj?
No.
Although mysteriously it's gone quiet when you appeared to press them.
Surely not.
This is really weird. He's like a naughty schoolboy who's hiding
He really
whatever
is.
it is he's nicked behind his back, going, "Wasn't me," and you just know it was him.
Not me, Gav. Not me.
121 for 6. One ball left of my little stint for the day. Will it be a 6 or a wicket or something of note? Or will it be a wide?
No.
Actually,
No, it
it's
was
a
perfect.
really, really clever, slower, bobbly ball, which totally foxed the new batsman, who was Marco Jansen, who I probably should jingle up before I depart.
Just before you do, the equation of the last 7 overs is that the Sunrisers require 113 runs. Connolly is the closest they have to a danger man, and that's it from me.
Why can't I see Marco Jansen? Oh, here he is. All right, thank you, Josh. Thank you for stepping in, most particularly.
Pleasure.
Very
Stepping
much
in like a
appreciated.
cowpat.
Right, here's Marco Jansen to replace me.
Think Marco would play polo, but there's more money in cricket.
Well, boys, Ajit, you can turn up now.
Hello, Bear.
It's all tangled.
How are you doing?
Hi.
I'm tangled in wires.
We are good. We are good.
Not
How are you?
surprisingly.
This is
The moment I saw it
towards
was
a
me
really
and
quite
you.
dull ending, isn't it? Really.
I was about to mention that me and you, end of a bear game, I was wondering if it becomes a bear game. I don't know if Raj knows what that means, Raj.
Sorry?
Do you know what a bear game is?
No.
A
So
bear
that's a-
game is basically every time I used to do the IPL, it'd be one of these where it's fucking pointless. That short pulled. Nah, it's not going to make it. It's going to make it to the
They're going to
boundary.
let it go, is it?
No, I think.
Oh, something's off with Nitish Kumar Reddy out in the deep. He hardly is moving.
Well, he looks like he's got a little bit of a strain on something there.
Hmm. That's not good.
No.
He was on those practice pitches, right? Which are hard. Maybe he
Looks like he's either got cramp or he's just pinged a muscle there.
looks like a cramp. In the meanwhile, maybe a jingle we could ready for Connolly, who's just come to his 15th 34 balls.
Oh yeah, so he has. Not quick enough though, clearly.
All he's doing is bet.
Just cause you got to 50, don't stop, treat it as a start. You can use this to get a better score. The first 50's done, the first 50's done. Ooh, don't look back.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
dear.
he's pulled something there.
I'm really hoping that's just a cramp that will leave with some saline and whatever, pickle juice or whatnot. And he's having a massage just beyond the boundary lines while we continue.
Indeed, that one is full and outside the off stump of Connolly. You can't get anything on it, and there is no one. Yeah, bear game is basically what happens, Raj, when a team scores shed loads of runs and then the other team comes out, and it's basically what happened here. They're 3 down in no time at all with bugger all on the board and way too many to chase, and we all know what the result's going to be. But we all have to watch it to the end because that's what we're doing.
So bear game is shit game.
Yes, basically.
Or a game where it ends up in a little bit of the crapper, indeed.
Yes.
So,
Full ball, Connolly drives it out through the covers. There is a man out in the deep. He will stop it. It will be a single. I mean, we all know what's going to happen here. The annoying thing is they're not using wickets quick enough, so we actually probably might have to go to the full 20 overs. See you later, Tone.
Yeah.
Nah, the 3 a ball, come on. It takes really special batting from here, and you can't do it over a 6-over period, 6.5-hour period.
No.
But I dare say they will probably look to reduce the net run rate deficit that they would incur in such a chase. Big one.
Do they need to, though? They're Punjab. They're top of the table now, so they'll go second in the table. I mean,
if they lose today, yes, Raj.
Probably there should be a need because Punjab are at plus 0.855, and RCB, who is ranked second, is at plus 1.42. So RCB has a superior run rate.
Yes, but, and I'm going to say this after this ball, which is clipped out too wide, long on, they'll just go for one. The point is that they had a no result, so whatever happens, they're never going to end up on the same points as anyone else because they've got an odd number of points, right? So when they lose, they don't get any more. When they gain 2, they're on another odd number. So they'll either be on 15, 17, 13, 19. Everyone else will either be on 12, 14 or whatever. So they'll either be behind everybody or in front of everybody.
Yes, you're right.
So their net run rate really isn't going to come to anything.
Unless there's a washout game including RCB.
Unless there's another no result somewhere in the top 4. Which is unlikely, I'd have thought.
RCB, if they win tomorrow, they can go to the top of the table.
Yeah, that's driven down the ground. And there will be just a single. I mean, Punjab have got to worry, though, haven't they? I mean, they've hit the shitty streak of form right at the wrong time, which we sometimes see in the IPL.
Now, I think they have 2 more games to recover from. Look, 2 more wins for them, maybe 3. That will definitely see them through. 2, they might already be there. That's where the net run rate equation comes. Anything from social media, Raj?
Yes. So I don't know where we last stopped, but I'll just take the recent ones. Invisible Bob says, Bear, who did you use to support before the Scousers?
I was born and bred in Watford, Will, and I used to go to, which is why Tone gives me so much shit, because obviously I used to go to see Watford, and then I started in Liverpool. And the reason I started in Liverpool, which I've said many a times, John Barnes is my favourite player, and we sold him to Liverpool, so I followed John Barnes to Liverpool, and then became a Liverpool supporter. And then after I started supporting Liverpool, which is, that's a great delivery. I think a little bit of an offie by Hussein really took the pace off it. Well. Yeah, it bounced funny and did a lot off the seam. I think it might have caught the edge of Connolly's bat, but it dropped just short of the keeper.
I thought it was a catch as well, just that it never carried to Kishan.
Yeah, it never carried. Yeah, it was definitely an edge. Too thick an edge actually to carry, I think.
Exactly.
And yeah, funnily enough, about a year and a half after I started supporting Liverpool, they lost Michael Thomas's goal at the end of the season there, which of course as an Arsenal man you'll remember quite nicely. And that was the last time we won the bloody league until...
Is there a message for you there, Bear?
Yeah, well, exactly. Until Klopp won it. We did win the Champions League a couple of times. That one is wheat to the man on 45, and they'll get a single. Of course.
Connolly, right? For me, he's been the real revelation as far as this team is concerned. All the backing that Ponting and others behind the scenes, they tell us, is coming good. His captain, Mr. Cummins, would be happy to see that.
And I think also the number at which he's batting, I think that is helping him as well. Had he been batted at number 7, probably he wouldn't have been as good as he has been. So,
look, it's like Shashank or somebody coming in at number 7. You get 10 balls. Rinku saying, yeah.
Oh, now that's a slower ball hit in the air. It's got away with it though, as Janssen. His bottom hand came off the bat.
I think he did that on purpose.
Well, yeah, I don't think he was anywhere near it, and I think he was done by the pace, and his bottom hand came off, and it just didn't get anywhere.
Yes, as far as Saqib Hussain is concerned, I watch out for him with his slow ones. He's very good with his slow ones.
That's how he made his mark, right, between him and Hinge in that game that they won by themselves.
Yes.
He's done pretty well for himself here. It's a costly game. Most bowlers would go for runs.
Well, that one has finally gone way up in the air. Is it going to be caught? Oh, no. Should have been a caught and bowled, but it wasn't. He didn't look very confident underneath it. Yeah, it was one of those high ones, and he was chasing back. It was over his shoulder. There was no one else to catch it, and I don't think anyone really gives a shit, do they?
He gives an embarrassed grin.
That's a tough one.
Another slow ball. You can see an offie.
Yep.
Connolly thought, where's that gone? As Mr. Sidhu would have said, that would have brought some snow down with it. That's how high it went.
Just about grazed his fingertip. He really wasn't there at all.
No.
Those are really difficult though when you're chasing a really high ball over your shoulder. It's hard enough when it's in front of you, but when you're chasing it back, it's even harder. Oh, he's got done in the nuts.
Oh, yes.
And he's been poleaxed. He's down on the ground. He's gone for a big heave ho. It's another little cutter.
114 kph. Oh, that's
that will be a concussion.
That looked painful. He went down like a sack of spuds.
Yep.
And the physio is on.
He's still sort of lying in a fetal position at the crease. I'm sure everybody around him would have embarrassed.
Ooh, that's right there, man.
Yeah, I saw it live. You don't want that.
He's up now. He's up now.
I wonder if they do a similar, what do you call it, concussion check if you are hit elsewhere there.
Yes, I think they are going to. Check.
I'm joking. No.
No, you can't have a concussion check.
That was just a really bad joke. If you know one head or the other head, never mind. They've
decided, that's the end of the over. So they've taken the 2-minute 30.
No, I think there was one more ball left, but I think they just decided.
Oh, okay.
Prudence sort of.
Break, yeah.
You mean they're saving time? That's very un-IPL-like.
Isn't it? All right. Nonetheless, you can see that, you know.
So, all right, we have some messages. I cannot pronounce his name, but I think his name is Leah. He's saying, I could go for some delicious pickle juice. and don't forget, everyone, I'll ease your withdrawal symptoms on Friday. Eric is saying county cricket on Friday, and he's happy about that. And
that's how I get my dose. Yes.
Yes. Leah is saying, listen to Ajit's podcast, everyone.
Thank you for the plug, Leah. She was my guest 2 episodes ago, or 1 episode and 1 ago. So.
And what was the podcast about?
Cricket. So.
Yeah, as in which topic?
So we cover the concurrent whatever is on. So for now, we do a lot of IPL and some women's cricket. And I think Leah covered Austria versus Germany, where Germany thrashed Austria, and she was very happy. She's German, by the way. So yeah, something we go sometimes a bit deeper. So it's niche, but we are definitely open to a lot of people listening to us.
Wow.
If that's your cup of tea.
I mean, yes, that is my cup of tea. And just out of curiosity, are you from Hyderabad?
No, a little south and west from there, from a place called Bangalore.
Okay, so do you support the RCB team?
Unfortunately, yes. Or fortunately, should I say? Now that they won something. I've been one of those long-suffering supporters. And they did us right last time. Can they repeat it is the question. Speaking of which, look, I'll be blunt about it. I'd rather Punjab win it this time, even if RCB reaches the final. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
They've been done hard by as well. And I know the pain of a team that's never won the IPL.
Yeah. How many teams haven't won it out of the original? I mean, how many teams are there now? They're 8 or 9 or 10 now? I can't even remember.
Correct, they're 10 now.
10 now.
Punjab, Delhi and Lucknow.
Exactly. Lucknow is a new team, but Punjab and Delhi, the originals, their names have changed a bit, but they have never won in any form.
Yes. Their fortunes have never changed.
Yeah. They've changed home grounds, they've changed a bunch of things, they've changed captains, God knows.
They've changed coaches,
everything. And I think names. So by the way, in the meantime, we do get an occasional wonderful look of the Hussain Sagar Lake. It's one of the biggest lakes in Asia. We have just shown a shot of that over the night. It's one of the most beautiful walks, the promenade around Hussain Sagar. Anybody in that region, I highly recommend you try this if you haven't tried it. If you go to that part of the world, take a walk around Hussain Sagar around this time of the evening, 7-8, when the temperature cools down, because it can get to 40 plus. Otherwise, yes, nice. Hyderabad is very hot. It can get very hot.
Right. There was 1 ball left in the over. Connolly is now recovered. He is facing. Hussain is going to bowl his last ball of his 3rd over. And again, it's another little cutter. And again, Connolly couldn't get a hold of it. And after 15 overs, they're 130 for 6. They require 106 off just 5 overs. It's not going to happen.
He's doing pretty well. Huh? Shakib Hussain went for a lot of runs, but he's come back well.
Yeah, it's only
Any
4
social media messages? Anything more, Raj? Otherwise, I have something to add.
Yes. So Eric is saying, Frank Worthington was a favorite of mine, but would have ended up following 20 clubs by the Bear formula.
Yeah, well, well, in fact, John Barnes did stay at Liverpool to the end of his career. Basically, he retired there. So, so I never had to go anywhere else. And then I kind of fell out with football for a little bit, and then started following it again.
Yes.
Yes.
And you did
Leah
bowl
is-
some left arm spin in between as well.
Yeah, he is a left arm spinner.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Of course. And who claims if given an IPL contract, he will guarantee less than 10 and over. I mean, the way it's going there, that might be worth it, and they can just sub you out, right?
Listen, man.
Yes. Tell me all about it.
The thing is, there wouldn't be any room for Bear because, he's a one-dimensional player.
Oh, well, exactly. I mean, I couldn't do anything else. I could come on as an impact sub, I suppose, in the second innings when you have to bowl.
Yes, they sub him out.
Yeah.
You bowl
Yeah,
and you make way for a batter.
But
Normal
with Zampa, with Zampa, he's a good leg spinner, but he won't get a chance in the IPL, and henceforth he's playing the PSL.
Yeah,
Right.
Because he won't get chances.
There are
that was
decisions
clipped
and
out to
decisions
wide
on
long
that.
on anyway. Wide,
Sorry.
yeah, wide long on for a single.
No, you're right. Zampa, I think, angered a few people by coming on and off, and finally coming and then deciding he didn't want to stay there. Something like this. I think he may have angered a couple of people there.
Well, I guess you want to get picked and get paid, and you want the best wages or whatever. He probably gets a game all the time in the PSL. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it?
Fair enough.
That's pulled
Hello,
by Connolly.
he's got all of that.
He's got all of that. That was a slower ball, but it was in the slot. And it's been slammed over Cow corner for 6 runs. I mean, do you only get paid when you play?
I think you get paid a certain serious amount even if you are in the squad. It's not your fault if you don't get picked, I think. But there will be performance-based enhancements and performance-based incentives there. So the thing I was about to say is this, right? So why is Connolly comfortable against somebody like Cummins? I'll wait.
Probably because he's faced him a million times in a net. That one is driven up to long off and there is no run when they've been on international duty.
No, they've taken a single bear.
Sorry, single is what I meant.
But it's all right.
But yeah,
No, I think I have a slightly different theory. I think it's the bounce, the height that somebody like Cummins gets versus Shakib. So the ball that Cummins bowled was around the same length that Shakib bowled that nutmegged Mr. Connolly. But that one came up a little higher, closer to his waist. And he was able to ramp that up and over mid-wicket because of his height.
Well, yeah, there's a little bit of that as well, but I think A, it was slightly quicker, and B, he will be more used to him. I mean, he would have seen him a lot in Australia. Pulls that one out to deep square leg, will get a single. I would suggest there's a bit of that, and that familiarity always helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the idea of familiarity, not even a real one, just the idea that you are familiar, you think it's familiar is already enough.
Yeah.
So that comfort zone, right?
Exactly.
They were showing some catches now in the deep, maybe why Nitish Kumar got injured, we saw. He did take a catch earlier on, which may have taken something out of him, and hence he started wobbling around.
Yeah, full. Ooh, tempted Yorker. Good ball.
I dare say not attempt it. Spot on, I would say.
Yeah.
That pitched in the crease.
It was well gone out, dug out by Connolly.
Yes.
He'll only get a single out to cover.
He did pretty well to not lose his stumps to that one. That's pretty awesome. And one of the things, anybody here, cricket followers who are with us, if you feel not up to it anytime, there are some videos on YouTube of Waqar Yunis uprooting stumps with Yorkers. That'll get you very happy.
Yes.
If you see it.
Oh, in a day. It was. Oh, no, when that was chipped in the air. Is he going to make it hit this time? No.
Oh, very lucky. That just barely made it 10 yards outside the 30-yard circle. And the fielder, it was Abhishek, I think, coming in. He may have been blindsided a little. It looked like he never spotted the ball.
I think he did, but I think he gave up, didn't he? He wasn't going to make it.
They are probably told, Bear, we'll take a 60-run win. Don't.
Yeah, well, exactly. Don't injure yourself. That's the end of that. Over. 4 to go. We got anything new? I don't think there is anything. Oh, there is.
Yes, a couple of chats maybe. So Leah is saying, yes, I am a German, of course. I like pickle juice. It's a superior condiment.
Yes,
and
this is yes, I understand the sentiment. They like it where they come from. Yes.
And Eric is saying, ironically, Frank failed the medical for his transfer to Liverpool.
Yeah, might well have done. Long time ago, though. They weren't as fit as they are today, these days. Do you support,
a lot of beer
do you
and
support
fags.
Premier League teams?
No.
No.
Me, I don't support much of football anyway. So there's enough cricket going on.
Now, that one's gone straight up. I don't think it's gone far enough. It's gone a fucking long way up, man. Oh, and therefore it hasn't been caught. It's bubbled out. There's been a lot of drop catches today. It must be.
That's the spinner. That's a spinner, Shivan Kumar. I think he overran it and then had to make up by bending backward.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
And he dropped it.
I mean, Chahal had like 3 drop catches in
Yes.
an over, or at least 2 drop catches.
No, one stumping and 2 drop.
In
two
one
very
over.
tough chances.
But
Yeah,
they
two very
missed,
tough chances.
and they missed 4 catches, did Punjab.
No, and it was at the period I was on. It was they
Yeah.
both were in their early teens.
Exactly. I mean,
Klaasen and
could have cost them the
Klaasen
game.
and Ishan Kishan, yeah.
Yeah. And it's at least 2 now by Hyderabad. Anyway,
Must say he's
that's played up
acquitted
to mid-on
himself
for a
pretty
single.
well.
Huh?
He's acquitted himself pretty well. The spinner, he's not very tall. He's actually only as tall as Ishan Kishan, and it should be funny when he walks past Janssen when we get a chance to see that.
Yeah.
But he's really acquitted himself well. He's used the slower ball very well, and not come anywhere near the range. Both of these hitters can hit big,
Yeah.
and Janssen has really long levers, and he sort of stayed out of their arc.
That one's
hang
gone
on.
up again. Has that got enough juice?
He's got
that has
distance.
got enough juice. I
He's
thought
got
that had gone
distance.
straight up again, but no, it's gone over long on for 6.
My apologies. The bowler there was Malinga, who's no taller, by the way. Oh, that one sat up. He missed his length with the slow ball.
Yeah, it's right in the slot.
And he's just, even though he sliced it a little upward, he got enough momentum into it. It went 84 meters. Well done, Connolly.
He's batting well here, isn't he? 70 or 47.
It's the second time, I think, that I see him in such a situation where he's done well for himself, but the team went down.
It's not a huge strike rate.
Oh.
He has got enough of that. Sorry,
Yeah,
he hasn't
yeah.
got enough of that. That's pulled over mid-wicket this time for another 6. Oh no, that's...
Happy.
That's... I don't know what that's doing there. But,
I
hey.
think he has a chance to at least get to 100. That might not be a bad thing. He's entered the 80s with that shot, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Toe in.
So,
He's had a couple of chances.
yeah. Why not make the most of it when you know it's your day, like this one?
Absolutely.
And he's not hurting his team's chances at all, as long as he keeps doing this and keeps going.
When he-
Oh, hang on. He's only 76. My apologies. 80 of 20 for a ball.
4 a ball, yeah. Well, that one isn't 4. It's hit down to long on for a single.
Now, knowing that it's the 5th ball of the over, not a bad move.
Well, Marco Jansen can hit a long ball. The thing
Absolutely.
is,
Raj.
he's got 8 off 8 at the moment, but
Exactly. It's not his day. It's not been his
The
day.
thing with Connolly is he's a very good player, but he's pretty slow at the beginning of his innings. That's my only concern with Connolly. Otherwise, he's a very good player.
Yeah, well, I mean, by modern IPL standards, 77 and 49 is quite slow, isn't it, really? I suppose it's a big heave by Marco Jansen, but only as far as deep mid-wicket. It'll just be the one. I suppose it doesn't help when everyone's falling around.
Correct.
Around.
Now, he had to stabilize. Look, he came in at 3.
Exactly.
And it was not like he was walking in at 70 for no loss or something, or 1 or something, right? So he had to go through, it was like 3 for 23 when Shreyas got out.
Yes.
Between him and Stoinis, I was hoping Stoinis did the right thing. Shedgate did the right thing as well, Suryansh Shedgate.
Yeah.
But Shashank, I wanted more. I mean, he's been having a nightmare in the field. Today, he was the guy that dropped a couple of chances as well.
Yes.
So I think it's a moment, it's really a nervous thing for him. I've been through it myself. You can take any amount of catches you want. If you don't relax when the ball is in the air and coming towards you, you're going to drop it.
Yeah.
And you can never replicate it in the nets. I can tell you from first-hand experience, unfortunately.
I've dropped my fair share of sitters.
Oh, I've been pretty bad. Anybody who's played with me and I've had a longish haul can tell you. If the ball goes up in the air and if I'm under it, it's a 50-50 at best, unfortunately.
I've caught some very mercurial catches in my time and dropped some absolute fucking sitters. That one is a wide.
Comfortable wide, but the umpire is actually asking if it was a no ball. I think it was that wide.
No, it wasn't a no ball.
No, I'm just thinking. He just had a second to talk to somebody on his walkie-talkie, the one that they wear, the wireless one. I think he just confirmed that. It was so close, but it's given a wide for sure. Now, I think Saqib is going through his bag full of tricks. That was a leg cutter, a slower leg cutter.
Yes.
That's a full toss. Maybe attempted Yorker, but it's driven down to long on for a single.
And for a guy who's as tall as Janssen, that's the second best thing. A very low full toss that's at his ankles.
Low full toss is a very good ball.
Yeah, that's fairly well done. We see some consternation and some disappointed faces in the Punjab dugout, as you may expect.
Well, 3 losses in a row, as I said, it's you don't want that coming into the back end of a tournament, do you?
You have to break that somehow. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. Because now you don't want to lose momentum, finish 4th or something. I think they will somehow sneak in.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
bad.
Down the track comes Connolly, swipes at it, gets an under edge out to the deep on the leg side. They'll get back for 2. There's a possible overthrow, but they don't take it.
No, I think Cummins did enough. He dove full length, and the fielder backing up from the boundary on the other side from the offside did a good job.
Yeah.
But yes, wonderful to see, first of all, Cummins back to full tilt, bowling, talking to his bowlers. I think he was the catalyst that Sunrisers needed. They had a lot of power under the surface, under the hood. They needed the right guy at the wheel. And now they have Mr. Cummins right there. I think the attitude that Cummins brings is wonderful.
Well, he's a class act, isn't he? You know, he's been there, done it all, knows it all. That one's driven up to long on for a single. Although, weirdly, Australia at the moment are pretty shit at T20.
That's okay. I think they're going to switch on when the World Cup comes. Last World Cup was a shocker. I think a lot of wake-up calls are going around now. Why I'm saying is, this guy has a love affair with Ahmedabad. I mean, the way he spoke final of 2023 to say, I'm going to shut up 100,000 people, he did it. He dismissed Kohli. I like that sort of attitude, right?
No doubt about it. I mean, they are coming to the end of a bit of a road, the Australians. That one's short over the shoulder. I don't think it'll be given as a wide.
Come on. That was barely, chest high.
Yeah, but it was also slightly leg side as well, wasn't it? He did duck inside.
No, it went over his prone body. Or not prone, but bent over body. But look, it's okay. It was a tough ball. And what I like is, as I said, he's going through his bag of tricks. No boundary yet. And now that I've jinxed him, I'll wait.
Well, Jansen's only got 10 off 11.
Exactly. He's really struggling. Let's see if he can put one past.
Well, he's tried to give that a big heave, but...
that's a catch.
No, well short. Well short of the man out of deep.
Okay, sorry.
You can see that boundary fielders on the leg side specifically are about 5-10 yards inside, knowing that they have a chance for a catch on a miss hit, right? Even risking, given where they stand, even risking the ball flying over their heads for a 4, I don't think will hurt them much at this stage. The required run rate is a mere 33. So we are very much heading
We're getting to the point where I think you should be able to knock over your king. That one is sliced and it's going to be a 4 down the third man. There's a miss hit, but there's no one down there. So we'll get one of these.
It's Nissan Shi. It's Nissan Shi.
You see Cummins. Go on.
Why do you have a jingle for Sanchi?
No, it's Nissan
Shi. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4 in Japanese.
Oh, okay. I thought the girl who is with us. Okay.
Good one. No, it's
I just heard like that.
And Chi. 1, 2, 3, 4 in Japanese. But not a bad guess. And I've not had the pleasure of commentating with this new entrant.
Well, supposedly she's coming back to this country, but she's been stuck in Delhi for God knows how long and travelling around India.
It's not a bad place to be if you're on a break.
We have a couple of chats, and Shining Knight is saying SRH is a dark horse and he's backing SRH to win the tournament, and he's also saying, what's the podcast called? Ajit, do you have a name?
The Armchair Cricket Podcast. We've had a bunch of our regulars on Guerrilla Cricket also as our guests, and I have planned to have a few more again, including the bear over here. So yes, it's called the Armchair Cricket Podcast.
Okay.
Flat. And Hoyt into the leg side. Is this one going to drop short again? And the man down at
That was a complete miss hit. I mean, it's Harsh Dubey has got another chance. I think he went for 1 over, was very costly. That's the new bowler. And I think he's been given a go, saying, come on, lad, maybe get a couple of wickets. This is a very classy, excellent player of the long format. He could challenge Jadeja 1 for 1 on a good day.
I think he's touted as the next Jadeja. I think he's touted as the next Jadeja for the Indian Test team. Sure,
exactly.
for sure.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Between him and Prashant Veer, who plays for Chennai.
Prashant Veer, I don't think so. He's made for the long format.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Big heave-ho from Connolly. Gets an inside half of the bat. Goes past the man on the 45. He can't quite catch up with it. Another 4 runs. Moves on to 88. Will he get his time?
He has 9 balls. That's a French cut if you've ever seen one, with a lot of power on it.
Vatican slice, as we call it here.
Vatican slice as well. All right.
Another attempted heave. Gets it down to long on this time for a single.
Very generous from skipper Cummins to have a spinner bowl the 19th. I think they're trying to buy wickets here, right?
No, I think even he wants Connolly to score a century.
Who knows?
Yeah, he
now,
might
let's not get into conspiracy.
His fellow countryman, he can't really say that, can he?
Come
But I mean, they're safe. They're never going to get 62.
Oh, no way,
are
no
they?
way.
Well, Janssen this time has gone long.
I think he's got it.
Just got it this time. He's not hitting it particularly cleanly, but he hit that one clean enough just to get it. He went very straight as well, over long on for 6 runs.
That's a clever choice. That's the shortest boundary here, by the way, on this ground. Okay. If you're going squarer, it was toe end of the bat as well. I think it was
very
no
much
hit at all.
toe end of the bat, wasn't it?
Yes, and he got height. That's all right.
Slam that again down to long off, who has fielded it this time, and that will be just a single.
So I think he has 7 balls to do with for 11 runs of his own, Mr. Connolly.
I think he should be fine.
And that's the only thing we have because 55 needed of 7. This has been put to bed. I would be looking to win it by 50 runs if I was Hyderabad. That boost would be fantastic.
Well, it's gone straight up in the air again. Is he going to be out finally? Is he going to be out? Is he going to go? He's going to go.
No,
6
it's gone,
runs.
it's gone.
I thought that was straight up in the air again, but no. He gets 6, moves on to 95. 1 over left. That is the only highlight left to get in this game. Is can Connolly get to a ton? Good if he can.
Some messages, Raj? Somebody?
No, there's one question for me. One question I have for Bear.
Yes.
Which probably... Okay, I think I should ask it now. I saw the Lord's boundaries in the county game. So it was like 40 meters on one side and like 100 meters on the other side.
Oh dear.
So...
Yeah, well, that'll be Lords have a massive square, obviously, and sometimes they do play right on the one side of the square, and it's tiny on one side. It's stupid, really.
That is not cricket,
No, but then they'll be keeping the central wickets for the Test matches. It's only a month away, so and it's only county cricket. Oh, he's gone out. Janssen has gone.
Janssen is gone.
Shavang, who's in his 4th over.
Very brave.
Yeah, well, exactly as you said. I mean, they need 49 off. Well, now 5 balls. That ain't happening, is it? So, so it doesn't really matter.
No, but how many times in a T20? I would wonder. I don't know if you want to see him off there with a jingle.
Yeah, I'll go send him off with a jingle. Let's give him this one.
The crowd says. The crowd says. The crowd says.
16 off 15 for Janssen. 19 off 16. He never really got going. And we have to say goodbye to him.
I'm trying to figure it out. I've not been able to find it, but I wonder how many times 2 left-arm spinners of the opposite variety finish an innings off in a T20, not let alone an ODI.
No. Oh, okay. Okay. But they have played, Akhil Hussain and Noor Ahmed, they play for CSK.
Exactly.
We have a left-arm spinner and a left-arm wristee.
No, to finish off an innings, but
yeah,
I understand what you mean, yes.
Well, Vishak has come in to replace him. Oh, there. He's top edge that. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
How then that?
No, I think he was in 2 minds. Saqib was the fielder rushing towards that from short third man. He was not sure whether he wanted to dive towards it or hang back. In the end, he nearly let it past him. Yeah. But there was only a single there. He recovered enough.
Yeah, well, almost a catch as well. It's a horrible shot, really, just prodded at it. But Connolly will now get a chance to get his 100. If he can hit a 6 or a 4. He's got to keep striking if he doesn't get a 6. Yeah, all eyes on Connolly, as you say. Shavang over the wicket to him. He can only work it into the leg side. He's probably going to try and get back for 2. I don't think it's there, but they're going to give it a go. That's very good running. That's very good running. The fielder was virtually on it by the time they turned. So he gets to 297.
Even the teammates are happy.
Yeah. Well, I think, getting 100 in a T20 is quite... I mean, he's sped up now, finally. 97 or 56 is a pretty decent run rate. He was slow at the top, but as we said, he's running out of partners and nothing was happening for him. That's going to be a wide.
Yeah. Well judged him. That was a traditional ball. It was not a Yorker. And he decided to let that go. So it spun away from him. And that was wide. I think all he needs is one ball, so he's
Yeah.
willing to wait all the 3 if required. Right, the match is gone.
I mean, he's had a bit of luck. He's been dropped twice. He's got that one.
Oh, a la punt. He's done it.
He's done it. One bounce 4. He's got down on one knee. Slapped it over behind square on the leg side. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it. There was no one down there. It's an empty space. He gets himself 4.
4 on the floor, and one more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance
And
floor.
that takes him to 100.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Congratulations, sir. You are a centurion.
Going to be another wide.
Yeah, another wide down the offside, but we said it a la punt because, a falling sweep. He swept or pulled it and fell away into the crease, but he had cleared the fielder inside. Look, this was the other game where he made 87, which they lost as well. Oh, hang on, they won that. Sorry. So this is his highest score, I believe, in T20.
Well,
This
that
first
one
100.
is going to be another 6 off the, what was that? Fifth ball of the over.
Yeah, he's plonked that above long off, and that was a massive hit. That was actually a clean strike. It's just extension of his arms. Very classical cricket shot.
Yeah.
But look,
a lot of
this is his
elevation.
highest score. He would be very happy. This is his highest T20 score. And
Yeah.
well done him. First 100 in the form.
Yeah, because when they had him in the World Cup in the final, wasn't it? I mean, in the World Cup, not in the final, obviously in the World T20 just gone. He was batting lower down the order, 6, 7, wasn't he? In lower middle order, wasn't he? But hey, that's it. Game done. 202 for 7.
Dot
they fall
ball to
short
finish off. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, dot ball. 33 runs they lose by. Could have been worse. At one point, it looked like they might get completely stuffed and all out for about 130, 140. But Connolly getting his ton there has really helped them.
You never know, Bear. Sunrisers have won the SA T20 this time. They had a hat-trick there. It might be their year in the IPL as well.
Well, they go top of the table with that win, don't they?
Yes, they do.
They take over Punjab.
Yep. Yes, they do.
Pretty much.
But they have played one game more than Punjab Kings.
Tomorrow, if RCB beat Mumbai, they can overtake them.
LSG, you mean Lucknow?
Oh, sorry, LSG. Did I say MI? Sorry. They have been on my mind. My apologies. Earlier I called Punjab Kings Delhi Capitals because of their uniform.
Okay.
So, yes.
Yeah, so if RCB tomorrow, they will go top of the table with one game in hand on SRH as well. I mean, it's quite tough. I mean, I guess CSK are still in with a shout, but you'd think pretty much everyone below that is pretty much done now.
I think they are still in the race. All the top 6 teams are still in the race, so you never count them down.
Even Chennai will need a bit of a miracle if you ask me, but Gujarat Titans will have a shout. If Rajasthan Royals go on the way down, you never know.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it remains to be seen. Still a few games to go. What is it, 14 per team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah, 14 per team. So 4 games left for Punjab, only 3 left for the Sunrisers.
And
so the formula is ideally you would want to have 8 wins out of 14 games so that you can finish 3rd or 4th, and if you have 9+ wins, then obviously you can finish up in the top 2 positions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you'd think 16 points should get you round about.
Then it'll be a net run rate shootout this year. That's how it looks like.
It certainly looks that way, the way the table's panning out at the moment. But as you say, Sunrise have played a game more than everyone at the moment, although they've got 2 points more. Blah 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 blah. It's there's certainly a difference between the top and the bottom. I mean, there are some years, especially when there was only 8 teams, that you could pretty much get through on a 50-50 win rate, couldn't you? It tended to be
correct. I mean, it was like that for a while.
One game over 50-50, and you were pretty much into the playoffs and stuff. This year, it looks a little bit.
They've made it a bit more interesting, and the chaff, I'm sorry to say, is pretty much separated at this point in time. So Delhi Capitals, KKR, MI, and LSG, they are not going to qualify no matter what happens. Chennai at number 6 have the best chance. But look, the next game for Rajasthan Royals is against GT. That's going to be very crucial for both. Yes, Raj.
If KKR wins all their games, then probably they would still have a chance.
Oh, they have actually 9.
They are on odd points because of the rained off match.
So 5 wins is 10 points, 17?
They are very well in if they win all the 5 games.
Very interesting.
So,
I had not
I think
seen
apart
that.
from
Well, yeah,
apart
looking
from
at the
Lucknow
table
and
here,
Mumbai.
yeah. I mean, Chennai are on 10. Yeah, I suppose KKR have played 9 games, so they've got 5 left. Exactly. If they won them all, they only got 17. They might well be in there. Yeah, I mean,
They could very well.
The fact is, if they've played, how many have they played? They've won 3 and lost 5, so the chance of them winning 5 looks very remote. One would
The
say.
thing is, they have won all of their last 3 games, so they have.
Ah, right. Okay, so they're on the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mumbai Indians, terrible. Lucknow,
terrible.
Absolutely horrible. Right.
No, it's become a very tough thing for them, poor guys. All right.
That's it. We're done. Thank you everyone for listening and watching. We'll be back next Wednesday, same time. Can't remember what game it is we're doing next Wednesday, but
some game.
I'm looking at the table hurriedly. So next Wednesday would be 14th or 13th, I think.
13th
and 13th would be Royal Challengers versus KKR.
That sounds about right, yes. That is indeed the game we are doing, because I put it on the website yesterday. So yeah, we'll be back for RCB versus KKR next week. Same time, same place. We'll have you along then. Thanks boys for being here at the end.
Thank you very much.
See you again soon.
Have a nice evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guerrilla crickets. Whoa. Guerrilla crickets. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre,